There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew hard, her bow dipped down. Below me, bully boys blow. Soon may the weathermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the weathermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the weathermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed. The captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the weathermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. For 40 days or even more, the line went slack, then tight once more. Our boats were lost, there were only 4, and still that whale did go. Soon may the weathermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The line's not cut and the whale's not gone. The weatherman makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew, and all. Soon may the weathermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the weathermen come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
Microphones are working. Here we go.
Wine glasses are working.
We did it, everybody. Wine glasses are working. Yeah, we did it. We made it. We're back.
The wine glasses are working.
Well, yeah, because
Clunk, clunk.
Oh, okay.
the wine glasses are working.
I didn't realize. I guess that would be one of two of their most inherent functions.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the two. There's the third. That's the not so inherent function, though.
That's the advanced function.
Yeah.
You got to be on another level.
Yeah. You gotta be on that super drunk level.
Guys,
You gotta hold your microphone up.
Oh,
I
gotta be
got
on
a
that
great idea.
Super drunk level.
let's
Yeah.
get some water, right? It's not on you. It's great. We'll play music.
Or
Wine glasses.
Yeah.
with your wine, as you drink down, you start up really high and get really low.
Challenge accepted. We'll see how that goes tonight.
Yeah.
Are we live?
We are live.
Oh, yay!
We're talking to the fans.
Yay!
No, nobody's here yet, but
Whatever.
maybe they will be later. We've been gone for 2 weeks, so we'll see. We'll see what the turnout is.
We have to start from square one.
Yeah, I mean, the internet, it be fickle, yo.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, people don't have time, man.
Yeah,
They don't have time. It's like,
but hopefully we get some of our regulars back. It's usually a lot of fun when they come around. So, you want to grab El Botello?
Oh, look at this thing. It's so sick. It isn't here, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna move this super cool Marvel poster. I want this in my house.
Yeah, that's George's or Chrissy Gumi's.
Yeah, Chrissy Gumi got
I
that.
don't care if it's for a child. Okay, which row am I looking for here?
Do you want to do the? Jack Canyon?
Sure.
I think it's second from the bottom.
Second from the. Of course it is. Just pardon me while I knock over all your stuff. Watch, everyone shows up just in time. Like, what is that idiot
Just in
doing?
time to see the intern do intern things.
I know, right? I actually earned my pay, earned my spot on the show.
Yeah.
Oh, God, this sucks. This is the worst. I have to do stuff. I'm just here to drink your wine and talk shit all day. Can't we go back to that?
We'll get there if you get the wine out here.
Oh, God. Got lots of stateroom in here.
Well, that stateroom is delicious. I mean, if you wanted to do stateroom, we could do that too. But I know we have a special place in our heart for Jack Canyon on this show. So.
We do. Well, you know what? I'm also getting really sick of looking. Come on. Nah, I'll find him. Jack Canyon's in here somewhere. I'll find
There
him.
he
Oh,
is.
I knew I would. I knew I'd find Jack Canyon.
There's Jack Canyon O.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, I might as well keep doing intern things.
So you better get the cork pop.
Oh, brother.
No, stop.
The pressure. Here. It's like, no, forget it. Oh, that's right.
Let him do it.
That's right. No. Whoops.
See?
Let Matt do it. He's got it.
Yeah, right? No, Matt.
Skipping a step.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
I've never used this thing before.
And you already dropped it, so let him do it. So
I'm handing it off to him.
Earning my pay. Chimpanzees sometimes use sticks as crude tools. Okay.
cool.
Wow, that was awesome.
Hey.
Hey, Snoopy Paw, welcome. How are you? Good to see you.
God, I haven't used one of these.
Welcome back. It's been a while. That's okay. That's okay.
Hello.
We welcome anyone who wants to watch, whether you talk or not.
Watch.
We're just getting
me.
into some Jack Canyon.
Things have been a little crazy lately.
You want to put it on the table?
Okay.
Yeah, we missed the last 2 weeks. It's been a time.
Oh, I hear sniffles.
Come on, come on, come on.
Oh.
Brother.
Beautiful.
Woo!
All right, gonna pour some glasses.
Ooh, final exams.
Weak. Just study at the last minute. Procrastination is key. Study at the last minute. I'm just kidding. Don't study at the last minute. I really shouldn't push that.
I just want
online,
a
but
little.
I wouldn't want people to study.
Just
at the
since I
last
had
minute for
surgery
exams.
today.
Like that.
Yeah. We'll see how I do with the beer first. See if I can upgrade to wine.
I love Blue Moon. I mean, I know it's the most basic, one of the most.
It
basic
is
beers.
my favorite of basic beers, though.
It truly
Blue
is.
Moon.
Like, people be like, I want Bud Light. I'm like, dude, give me a Blue Moon, please.
The mountains are blue, brother.
I miss that battle cry. I really do. That's why I
Oh,
keep
this
trying to
is
say
Honey
it.
Days, even. This is fancy Blue Moon.
Yeah, I saw that.
My feeling on studying, though, going back to when I didn't have my microphone on, I'm all for waiting until the last minute to study. I'm just gonna throw that out there.
Hey, man, if it works for you, it works.
Gotten me through my career thus far. So
Procrastination's worked. Hey, man, if it works, don't change it. Seriously, I say
But yeah,
if it works,
if
don't
you
change it.
can't handle the stress, do what you do. Do what works for you.
He didn't. Snoopy didn't say that that they were procrastinating.
No,
did
not-
they?
That's what intern Ryan brought.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was like, I had to like. What in the world? I'm getting a phone call.
It works. Yeah, it works. I mean, it works if it works.
Yeah.
Some people, it doesn't work.
Hello.
And then you can dump it immediately.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, man. The old pump and dump.
I think a lot of people procrastinate. Who is that? We have a strange phone call.
They're probably asking about the warranty on your car. It's about to expire.
I don't know.
They're trying to see about the 35,000 schools that I may have applied for.
Oh,
35,000.
that's a lot of schools.
Dude, you have a lot of arrows in your quiver. Jesus.
I know, right? Considering I'm already in a school.
Right.
I don't think there's 35,000 schools in the United States. Like
Oh, there
colleges.
are. Yeah. But a lot of them are for profit.
Gotta love those for-profit schools.
One It's that same person that's like, well, sorry I couldn't help you, but, well, thanks and have a nice day.
Well, thank you.
It's like
you have a nice day.
Like a really sophisticated robocaller.
I had a robocaller. It was an obvious robocaller. And I said,
You procrastinate a lot, Snoopy said.
I read that people of higher intelligence procrastinate more. Maybe it was somebody who procrastinates that wanted to feel good about themselves, cherry picking research.
Probably.
Gitchy. It'd be gitchy.
I was not the one that wrote the article.
No, but looking for the...
Looking for the research, it just popped up in my Facebook feed. You know, Facebook knows you so well.
Dude, it's scary. It's not that. It's either Facebook or the actual microphones in your phone. Like, they listen to you, man. I'm telling you, it is uncanny. Like, you'll talk about like wanting a pizza or wanting to see a movie, and guess what's in your feed?
I hear you,
5
Snoopy.
minutes
Yeah.
later.
Yeah, I'm all about that life.
So is it known? Dude, the brain needs a lot, man. Honestly, you use it too much, you get tired.
I get bored. That's why I change my career every 3 to 5 years.
Dude, can we talk about that real quick? Because
Hey, have you checked your email
I
today?
have not checked my email today.
you should be getting the words soon,
You probably
right?
should do that while on the show.
I'd have to go over there and do it because that's where my reader is. I feel like this bottle
Tastes different?
is a lot fruitier than normal for Jack Canyon. Maybe I'm just thirsty. But it's like, I don't know. Maybe I just haven't had Jack Canyon in a while.
Maybe. I like the chill on it. I like that the wine chiller chills the wine.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what wine chillers are good at.
Dude,
They're good at They're good at two things. They're good
Storing your wine.
Storing wine.
And
they're
chilling
good
your
at
wine.
chilling wine.
Snoopy Paw is typical smart.
What is typical smart? I think if you're smart, you're automatically atypical. That's my feeling. But smart people tend to gravitate toward each other, so it may seem to you like the whole world is smart because the people you hang out with.
that's very true, man. Dude, birds
smart.
birds of a feather, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you could be the
Snoopy,
dumbest one
how
of your smart
old
friends,
are you?
but you are still smart. I know that's the case. Like, dude, I'm telling you, I always look out because I look around. I'm always usually like the bottom of my friends.
I don't think that's true. I think we're just hypercritical of ourselves. I feel the same way. I feel like I'm
brother.
pretty bottom of the barrel with the people that I hang out with.
Yeah.
but-
Yeah, Miss J isn't here this week, but we had a long discussion about that today.
Well, that's why you haven't had a beer your whole
Yeah,
life.
you don't need to be drinking beer yet. My goodness.
My
You'd
God.
you'd probably get along with Chrissy Gumi. She just turned 11.
Yeah?
She might be a little young for you.
Yeah, maybe.
Never
That's a
had a
pretty
beer
big
in
gap
my-
at that age.
Dude, bro, I didn't have my first drink until I was 21, and 2 years later, I was in the Marine Corps drinking like a degenerate.
Yeah,
so
I had-
enjoy your youth.
I had my
You'll have
first drink.
plenty of time.
I had my first drink at a rock festival 6 months before my 21st birthday.
Nice.
Yeah, and then I spent the next 2 years as a raging alcoholic. So it's not, don't be in a rush to go down that road.
because dude, it's like a slingshot on on an aircraft carrier. Once you start, you just hold.
I mean, I
hold on
think
tight.
it depends. You know, we have a genetic predisposition in my family, so
Oof.
I just kind of like slid right into that. But you know, I turned. Let's see, when I turned 25, I just kind of didn't want to do that anymore. So, just 5 years of my life.
Yeah,
wasted.
Gone. What do you know about that 5 years? Like, dude,
It's a
what?
blur.
He's scared of the Marine.
I'm scared of the Marine. Well, I mean, you know, they're loud and scary. I mean, if you're scared of them, hopefully America's
That's
enemies
the
are
branch
too.
he's never joining. Yeah.
I think.
Of all the branches, that's the branch I'm never joining. Well, kudos to you, man. Smart.
It is a smart choice. I was this close to joining the Marines.
Hey, I love the Marines. I'll love the Marines till the day I die, but don't. Like
In
you.
August 2001.
Oof. Brother. No, you didn't, Matt.
Yes,
Shut up.
I was this close.
Don't lie on the
No,
show, Matt. Don't
I
lie
was this
to
close.
Snoopy.
I went to the Marine recruiter at the beginning of the summer. I had childhood asthma at that time. If you had asthma ever, you had to get a waiver from the Marine Surgeon General.
Oh shit.
So it took them all, and then I went to work at Boy Scout camp throughout the summer. So they said, "Well, we'll call you at the end of the summer. We'll see how you feel." In the meantime, Snoopy wasn't even born.
Hold on a
In the
second.
meantime, let me.
He wasn't.
In the meantime, that was my joints creaking because I'm so old. In the
I was-
meantime,
Snoopy, you were like one of my sons. I was pregnant with one of my sons at that point.
Wow.
yeah, that's true.
Can I point out that it's weird that our show currently has one viewer that is like a kid?
That's okay. It's fine. We're
that
not
is
doing
okay.
anything inappropriate. So
Thanks, man. That's obvious.
Anyway.
Tell your story.
where was I? Oh yeah, so I did this summer at Boy Scout camp. In that time, my mom got to me, and she was a hippie, so she's anti. Her dad was in the Navy, always forgot birthdays and stuff like that, so she's very anti-military, and she talked me out of joining. And so the Marine recruiter called me in August and said, "Hey Matt, hey get your gumi. You still want to be a Marine?" And I was like, "No, I guess not." He's like, "All right." Click. And then a month later was 9/11.
Brother.
And then I spent the next 3 years regretting that all these kids were going over there getting in massive hardship, and I was just driving a semi-truck or a school bus or any of my other multitude of jobs that I've had.
What are we on now? 44?
Something.
Yeah.
We were keeping count a few shows back.
I don't know.
Basically, it caused him a multitude of stress, and so he couldn't keep a job.
Well, that's not true. I couldn't keep a job before that point. but
Same.
but yeah, so I was driving semi listening to Fox News one day, listening to like stories of kids going over there getting blown up, and I was like, you know what? I'm really not happy. I could probably join and take somebody's place who probably enjoys their life a lot more than I do.
So sad.
So that's what I did.
It's like, I'm tired of being happy.
Nah,
like
well, we just wasn't happy to begin with, so.
Oh, brother.
He had a horrible fiance.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it was bad times.
Oh, man. Yeah. I tell you, I didn't tell my folks, like, when I was enlisting.
I didn't tell them when I joined the army.
Yeah, I didn't say shit. Like, I just went and did it. It's like, hey, Mom. It's like, why? She said that immediately the way I said it. She's like, what? It's like, well, I'm leaving in July. Like, where are you going? Like, I'm going to boot camp. Like, and my mom's like, boot camp? And my dad, who's a 23-year Navy veteran, is like, God. He's like, God damn it. Like, he knew. He knows the words.
Yeah.
He's like, how could you? And then my dad had to explain to my mom that I just went and joined the Marine Corps without asking anyone's permission. Never look back.
I was in my 20s though. I was
Oh yeah, I'm pretty
23
sure
when
when
I
you're
did
in your
it,
20s,
so-
you can just go ahead and do whatever the
Yeah.
fuck strikes you.
My mom threatened to disown me, and my dad called me a effing idiot. So I was like, well,
You
I'm
ain't
leaving
wrong.
in 2 weeks. Yeah, it's fair enough. Yeah.
First of all, you ain't wrong.
First of all, I spent 7 years in the infantry, so
Ugh.
called it.
Maybe he wasn't wrong.
But speaking of changing careers, every 3 to 7 years, I'm gonna go check my email.
Yeah, go check your email,
See if
dude.
my
we're
career's
gonna
about to
be
change.
here.
Because you should be hearing
Praying.
any day,
Yeah.
any day now.
So Snoopy Pa, be entertained by intern Ryan and Chrissy May.
Wait,
for a
what?
little while.
Yeah.
I have to anchor the show.
Yes. Well, Chrissy May is the anchor here.
Oh, woo!
You're
Thank
the
God.
intern. Don't
Oh, God.
think you're getting a promotion or anything right now.
God damn. Wait, no, I don't want to be promoted. The hell? I love this job. Whatever it is that I do here. I mean, it's y'all's fault. I keep showing up. You keep opening the door.
I know. Come in. Come in.
It's like, this didn't work out last
So
time, but maybe
he-
this time it'll be okay.
He's
it's
gonna stay
never
in the
okay.
army, but he wants to change to a different type of whatever he's going to be in the army. Oh, and he's
Different
for gay.
type of whatever.
Yeah.
The
Different.
current type of whatever
The current type
is
of
only
whatever.
just meh.
Yeah.
But he'll be a new type of whatever, and he'll be like, okay.
Yeah. He'll probably actually like what he does. Not that he doesn't like it now. It's just that it's
Here it's meh.
meh.
Here it's really meh.
Really meh.
Crap.
Like,
Oh no, we're bringing the show down. We gotta change gears quick. Or
Yeah.
we can stay on this track and just be depressed.
Depression land.
But the more I think about it, the more it makes me want to drink.
Lord. So, yeah. Let's. So he's a warrant officer, which not a lot of people actually know about, right? Civilians
No.
don't really know about warrant officers.
I think the best way to explain it is you're, and this is true for the other branches that have warrant, which really is just the Navy and the Marine Corps.
Mm-hmm.
The Navy, the Marine Corps, and the Army are the three branches that have warrant officers, and their deal is that they they're warrant officers. Officers in general lead people. Warrant officers lead a small group of people at a job that they're really, really, really good at. So by virtue of being really good at something, people get to salute you and call you sir, but you don't really lead people. Therefore, you don't really have that authority, but you're specialized in one particular track, which is kind of awesome. It would just be awesomer if the Army in general wasn't just terrible. But I love flying. And it's always sad to see people get, I like the Army will turn you off from anything, including flying. I refuse to let the Army rob me of the joy of flying. It beats me up every day, but every time I get to go flying, it's better for at least 2 hours.
Yeah.
2 hours at a
2
time.
hours.
For years and years of misery. But you know what though? You get to meet people, and they're like sunshine in your life, and there's a lot of good intangibles. It's just you have to take a lot of bad for a lot of good. Honestly, there's a lot of good and there is a lot of bad. There's a whole lot of stuff happening.
I believe that. Oh.
Woo! That was heavy.
I know.
Time to drink again.
What happened?
Don't come in here with bad news.
It got pushed to the 16th.
Ah!
Are you serious?
Yep. I had a feeling that.
April 16th?
Why?
April 16th.
What?
Although that could have been like 50% me giving just a heavy sigh to come in here and give awesome news, or me giving a heavy sigh to come in here and say, well, I'm still waiting. So, but
Well-
I'm still waiting.
Oh.
But what is it, Matt?
It's still waiting. We're still waiting.
The suspense.
Gotta wait.
Oh, brother.
That's
Sorry.
horrible.
Yeah. I mean, they are in Austin, and they did just have that massive ice storm that shut down the state for a week. So
A week.
probably affected a lot.
And we're back to heavy. Continue to drink.
Okay.
Whew. Oh, Snoopy said something. Sorry. Let's see.
Second
And
Want to go to the
benefits.
military. The benefits are pretty good,
Yeah.
especially if you have a family.
Let's go.
Yeah.
I want to go to Hawaii. At least to visit.
We had a lot of coworkers that went there.
Yeah, one of
A
our.
bunch of them came here now.
I know.
What? One of them can't hear now?
Came here.
Oh, came here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't hear now.
Yeah.
Oh, really? One of them came here now?
A little loud, maybe.
Which one?
trying to think.
I'm trying to think of a way to say it without.
Is it
doxing
recent?
anybody. I think she's been here like a year.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
I don't know. She's with 2A2.
Yep. I miss the guy from Boston.
Yeah,
I really do.
he was a good
One-
guy.
one of
he's
the-
still down there in Hawaii, isn't he?
I think he's staying there.
Yeah.
That was the word I got.
Pretty
from
sure he
one of
was
our
like
guys we
trying to
work with.
retire.
That he's trying to retire and stay out there, which is perfect. Because then I can show up and like just totally surprise him. Like that'd be a cool way to go to Hawaii. Because Mrs. J is like, we need to go to Hawaii, and I was like, well, might as well. I mean, a bunch of our friends are out there that we made out in Fort Lewis, so that'd be cool to just like show up. I'm sure our other friends out there still too. It'd be cool to see them.
Yeah.
Like everybody's still there, I think.
Well, some of
Well,
them scattered.
some of them moved again.
really?
But, yeah.
Oh.
But Mr. Tac Ops is still there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, that's true. We could just give them freaking nicknames. No one else will know. So we'll call it, Boston IP, Miami IP. No, we'll just
Yeah.
give them the city names. There we go. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, Boston IP and Miami IP. Yeah, they're out there for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I think old Wisconsin Tac Ops is still out there too.
I've heard island life is pretty chill, even regardless. But it's all hearsay.
Well,
Obviously, I
yeah,
have
I've
no
been
experience.
seeing for the rich, they're living it up.
Well, yeah, I mean, dude, imagine sailing around Hawaii in your yacht. I mean,
that's true everywhere though. if
yeah,
you're
that
rich.
is absolutely true. Anyway,
And then when you
everything's
get a bonus,
life is better
and
if you're rich in
already
general.
We're pretty set because your family owned part of an island.
Yeah.
That's got to be rough. And you have army benefits. We're not going to have those luxuries.
No. Someday. I'll be rich someday.
Oh man, I don't have any illusions about being rich. As long as I have a place to crash.
You can crash with us anytime.
Well, she said it, dude. Sorry.
I just got to get rich for Chrissy Gumi's sake.
Yeah, that's true, man. Kids are expensive.
Well, and I want to leave her stuff
Yeah, that's true.
that's
too.
not debt. So,
Oh, leave her
Yep.
stuff that's not dead?
debt.
Debt.
Oh.
DEBT.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was thinking, I don't want to give her, like...
I think that's really cool that we live in a society where
Roadkill. Oh, to Chrissy Gumi, I leave all the roadkill.
oh, by the way, you didn't make any of these decisions, but you owe $250,000. Congrats. Like that's insane. I think if someone passes
Yeah,
away, that-
real estate's something I'm looking into. If you're already thinking about it at 15, you're in good shape.
You're on the right track.
Yeah.
I was at IPC with a guy who was like trying to talk me into getting into real estate speculation. It's like, you know what, man, just buy your house. This is like when me and Miss J were like trying to buy our house out here. It's like, yeah, and then once you buy that house, you need to get like one or two more. And I'm like, you want me to just apply for one or two more home loans? Like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Like,
I can barely get one.
yeah, like getting.
You want me to apply for 3?
Yeah, like, dude. It's like, well, no, man. You obviously just got to have like some starter capital. About 50 to 100,000 to start. I'm just like,
You're like,
do you
how?
hear? Like, do you hear
How?
yourself? Like, I, like most people, have almost nothing. Like, like, yeah, I got $100,000 just laying around.
Nursing, real estate, and physician. All right. With the nice thing is you can do real estate while doing either of the other two.
That's very true.
It's true.
Yeah, because
Like real estate doesn't have to be your sole gig.
no, if you're good at
Especially
it,
if
you
you if you're good at it, you can hire a good property manager. Like you don't even have to do anything. All you got to do is own the property.
as
collect
long
the
as you,
money.
and that's the trick is like, as long as you have tenants, yeah, of course.
You just have to not be afraid to pay for good help. That's the
Yeah.
A lot of people, they get into that trap of, well, that's what we actually got into that trap. We got a property manager that was really cheap, but turned out they weren't licensed. So our last night in Washington, we were changing all the locks on our house and scrambling to get another property manager or somebody who could sell the house for us. And oh, by the way, we have to drive across the country to flight school. So it was really stressful. So don't do that. If you're gonna do real estate, pay for good help. Because you make the money, you might as well pass it along. And here's the thing. Here's the trick that the business owners know. I was gonna say the wealthy know, but maybe even the wealthy don't know. But business owners know this.
It did suck.
That the working class don't know, and that is, if you own a business, specifically a corporation, you get taxed after your expenses. So all the money that comes into your business, you have the opportunity to spend it all before you get taxed on the difference. Whereas if you work, like if you have a job for an employer, you're taxed on whatever they give you immediately.
Pierre.
So business owners actually can kind of game the system that way, because you can expense all kinds of stuff. I mean, so pay for a good accountant too. That's the lesson there. That's
Pay for
hey,
a good
I'm like
accountant.
4 classes from an accounting degree, but
My God, dude.
I've made a career out of going to school too. That's another. This would be my 21st year in college.
Oh
so.
my God. Aren't you close? Like you were so
I'm close. I'm like 4 classes away after this semester.
Oh my God. I just want it for you. That's why. That's why the exasperation comes in.
If I get into Futures Command though, I'm gonna be 2 classes away, and I'm gonna have to pause for 3 years.
Can you believe that?
Dude, you're gonna get into Futures Command, and and 3 years from now or 2 years from now, you still won't have the bachelor's degree because you had to stop.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you're gonna get it. It's just gonna be funny because it's like you were so close, but you had to stop. You had to start job number 46.
And I've literally studied a decade of accounting knowledge just to get a 4-year degree.
Is there like? It's got to be a certification that just says everything on it. You know what I mean?
Mark all the boxes.
Oh, brother.
Crazy little dog out
The
there.
hell? It's like, what is what is like riding my back? It's just a rogue bottle. A rogue.
That's what you knocked down.
Oh,
That
yeah.
was the display that you knocked down.
Oh, whoops.
It's okay.
Just
It's
getting.
fine. It was like a last minute thing anyway. It's not really integral to the show or anything.
Hold on, I'm just going to keep fucking with it.
That's okay.
There we go.
Yeah.
It's okay. It's Minnesota.
It's
Minnesota.
I love that quasi-Canadian accent that comes out from people.
Oh,
in
yeah,
Minnesota.
sure, don't
Oh,
you know?
yeah.
We all talk like that too, don't you know?
Oh, yeah. Go just get the curds out.
I had some cheese curds for dinner tonight. Oh, yeah, you betcha.
Yeah,
They
I
were
did too.
Oh, they were mighty good.
Oh, I bet.
yeah.
they were,
I
don't you know.
betcha.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, look at that. Intern Ryan, Stoopy Paw Ryan.
You got the best name in the world, man. The best 4 letters. Pretty sure it's Irish for king. Or Welsh or
Probably
Celtic.
Irish for intern.
Yeah, probably. Look it up, you
Nope,
motherfucker. You gotta be kidding me.
No.
Well, this is intern Ryan, if that's who you're talking to.
Pierre.
We got a puppy that. Oh, he probably wants to go out. I'll be right back.
Thank you.
Release the hounds.
Are you gonna bring him back here?
I'm gonna let him outside.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, go make him the neighbor's problem. Make him the neighbor's problem.
Oh, those poor dogs.
I felt bad for my dogs, man. I'm telling you, with Jennifer gone, I was on watch yesterday. So we had to pay someone to come and like,
What? Really?
yeah. Like we paid, I mean, we've been scoping this person out for a while because we need a dog sitter for like when we go on like vacations and stuff soon. So we're like, well, screw it. This will be a good way to introduce
them to our house.
Oh, no.
Why?
Oh, because they're
All right,
they're-
Snoopy
they're
Paw.
super clingy.
We'll
and
see you later.
Weird. I'll be back probably later. See you, boss. We will see you later, probably. He's got to go, man. He's got
He'll be back
Bro,
later.
it's Friday night, man. He's a teenager. He's got to go. Got to go to the mall or whatever his kids do. Matt says, "See you later." What do 14-year-olds do on Friday nights now? During COVID times? Dude, I tell you what.
Get milkshakes.
Hey, man, milk. They're like, it's better than yours.
Yeah.
Do they charge?
Well, I could teach you.
What?
Yeah, that's the one I was missing.
That's pretty gross, Matt.
What's the
Dude, I want to see that new Bob Odenkirk movie that just came out.
Well, I don't know. The
So,
words you
okay,
just
have
said
you
don't
seen
make
Breaking
sense to
Bad?
me. A little bit, yeah.
Okay, so he's Saul. He's Saul Goodman, the guy who plays Saul
okay.
Goodman. So he's also in the show Better Call Saul.
Yeah.
Which is
So,
awesome.
full disclosure, haven't gotten to the part of Breaking Bad where Saul makes an appearance yet. But I know he's in that show.
Oh my god, dude! I'll tell you what, man. You know what we need to do? Because this is one of my favorite things to watch on YouTube is reaction videos, like to licensed content. You can,
Well, there's fair use. You can't do it on Twitch.
but you can do it on YouTube.
But yeah, we could do it on YouTube.
That would be Matt, dude. That would be freaking awesome. I'm telling you, reaction videos.
Gitch.
Oh, damn it. Hold on, let's back up. Oh, no one's even watching anyway. But Gitch. Oh, I almost did it again, dude. Almost
yeah,
did it again. Did you hear that?
Yeah,
Did you
I heard that.
Dude, I'm telling you, we should do a reaction video to
And
you
see
guys.
my reaction.
Well, I tried to watch it with you, but you didn't want to watch it.
It wasn't that I didn't want to watch it. It's just that I fell asleep.
Well, you said it was hit
Which
too
is
close
you
to home.
subconsciously saying you don't want to watch it.
I don't remember what show you're talking about.
Breaking Bad.
It's so good.
It's where the guy has cancer and decides to become a meth dealer, essentially.
People who love that show get like this bad rap
Wasn't
for
that
being
one I
annoying.
had
So I'm just gonna
cancer?
say it's really good. No, I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Well, it was shortly after you had cancer, I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it would be
I've
different
never
now.
watched it because I didn't want it to like
It would be
trigger
different
anything.
now.
Oh, okay.
You're sometimes really overly sensitive with me.
Well, it's better overly sensitive than not sensitive at all.
Oh, okay.
Because I mean,
You could
I
talk.
get-
Sometimes you don't have to make the decisions for me. Is what I'm saying. You
Oh,
can
okay.
like talk to me about it.
that just never came up because until this moment.
I'm hiding behind a mic, and now I'm
At
gonna
which
hide
point
behind
I'm
this.
talking to you about it. I mean, I haven't tried to watch it since. So
So we should do a reaction video to you guys seeing Breaking Bad for the first, essentially seeing the series Breaking Bad for the first time, which I'm super jealous of because I would kill to go back and see what is happening. Oh, good day then.
I've seen
Oh, your monocle done fell out.
I know.
I think most of the first season.
So the first season is only 6 episodes long, man. I'm telling you, it just gets, and that's any, like, especially AMC, like that's them like, okay, well, we don't know what's gonna happen here, so we're not gonna make this huge commitment. We like the idea. That 6 episodes is, we like the idea, but we don't know. Dude, the next season is like, I think it's like 15, 18 episodes when they knew they had something. And it goes on like that for like another 5 years. And it gets freaking insane, dude. I'm telling you, like, I don't want to like give away the deets, but this is like watching. It's like, this is the guy. What's his fucking name? Walter White, right? So like the idea is that he starts out as like this. He's a good guy. He really is. Like he lives his whole life as a good guy, but deep down, he is actually an evil human being, and he has been his entire life. And it takes the events that transpire to bring all of that out of him, dude. And it's awesome to watch.
I'm gonna go let the puppies in.
All right, cool.
You didn't have anything to say to that?
No.
It sounds cool, but I just want to watch it.
Oh yeah, and dude, like I could sit here and pump it up all day, but if you don't watch it, none of this is gonna hit home. But you do have fans, and I know they're probably just probably rediscovering that you're back on the air, which they're probably gonna be like, great. But dude, I'm telling you, man, reaction videos are where it's at.
Yeah, I mean, we could do this. I rebranded the YouTube channel to be anything. It's not just gaming. Gaming content's going to be on Facebook, by the way. I'm going to stream on Facebook for gaming content. So get your Gimme Gaming Facebook. Check it out.
Just a thought.
Don't have a schedule at all.
Or
You
better-
doing okay over there, honey?
What?
You look like you're struggling a little bit.
Because I took my pain med.
Oh, and then you're drinking beer.
Oh no. Probably against doctor's orders twice.
Yeah. They specifically said don't do that, but it's okay.
I'm still alive.
You are? You're still here.
Still alive.
All right, I'm going to go let the puppies in.
You should have a sip. It's good.
It is good. It tastes like Hefeweizen.
Does it?
Half advice.
Isn't that what Blue Moon is?
It's a wit. It's a
wit.
wit. Which Hefeweizen also is. But
The difference is in this. Difference is in the details.
I don't know. I don't know what a Hefeweizen is.
Hey, I usually just, if it says it has alcohol in it, it could be freaking lighter fluid. I'll just pick it up and drink it. I'm still more your chocolate. Stealing all your candy.
Yeah, it's out here for the wine with the wifey shows.
Stealing your candy.
And then you can't open it.
I know, right? God, I can't do anything right.
That's not true. Don't get on yourself.
It's a fun gimmick. Candy. I'm telling you, these Ghirardelli sea salt caramels are just the best. They're the best. All right.
Yeah, so lately when I drink anything that's carbonated, it like squeaks in my
Oh, brother.
throat. And then I feel like I have to like squish a burp out or something. Otherwise,
I hate
it's
that.
weird.
weird.
How I have like that weird sound come up when I drink anything carbonated.
So I was just thinking while I was letting the puppies in and going to the bathroom.
Oh yeah, I thought you were going to the bathroom.
Yeah. In order to do reaction video, now I have to watch some because I haven't watched a lot of like reacting to licensed content. But in order to show licensed content on YouTube, it has to be derivative, educational, or two other things I can't remember on the top of my head. So we would be shooting for derivative.
Sure.
The thing that's challenging about that is most reaction videos that I've seen that use that, they'll like watch a little bit of whatever or listen to a little bit of whatever and then pause it and then talk about it. This is what I think about blah blah blah, and then they'll play. I feel like for something like
So I think the trick is, I think a lot of the reaction videos I watch, like they are derivative, but they're derivative in like, maybe I'm not using the right term, but it's like in real time. They don't pause.
Oh,
they
hey,
they
Luz.
commentate while the show's going on. They offer their
do they show the whole show or do they just cut to like exciting
little
parts?
kitten.
no, they like show the whole show. Which is really weird. I'm like, dude, how are they doing this? And it's
Yeah.
like, well,
Stuck
the
in
thing is,
the
they're not giving you the whole
garage.
show. Like,
You're
obviously,
stuck
most
in the
of the
garage.
screen is like you know, the reactors with their reactions. You know what I mean? So it's like you don't.
It's like
so
the
you don't.
show's just a little tiny. in
Yeah, the
corner?
show's just like kind of like the screen we're looking at right now.
Yeah.
We would have like a video box below us, and we'd like see the show, right? But people are really watching us watching the show, and then we're offering our real-time reactions to it. So like you wouldn't, I mean, you can see the show, but it's the show mixed with our reactions to the show. So I think that's kind of like the loophole.
Because
they're exploiting.
There is a streamer on Twitch named JP who he does a show called We Watch Things. And they put out beforehand, hey, we're going to be watching whatever, we're going to start at this time. But they don't show the show or play any of the audio of the show on the stream. It just shows the 3 streamers watching the show and reacting to it, and it's up to the viewers to start the show at the same time.
Dude,
so that they can
we
get the
could
reactions.
do that. We could do that too, because I mean, I don't want to get your channel shut down. I'm just saying reaction
Well, the
videos
channel,
are-
if we did it that way, the channel wouldn't get shut down because we'd just be talking about a show that we happen to be watching.
Oh yeah, no, I'm
And the viewers, if they wanted to, they would have to watch the show with us
right.
in order to figure out what the heck was going on. Or they'd tune in and be like, what are these guys talking about? And then they could ask, oh, little
That's so cute.
she loves you. She's gonna give you pink eye.
She's getting all this. She's gonna go for a bite in about 3, 2, 1. No,
She don't do that unless it's your hand.
that's cute. If Miss J were here, she'd be super jealous. I've never seen a cat do that.
No?
No.
She does that all the time. She's a very motherly instinct cat.
That's nice. But yeah, dude, thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, I think it'd be cool. I'll have to research on, like, the legalities and all that, but because there's a potential that the guys that do it on YouTube, the way that you're describing, just don't monetize their videos. Which
Oh, yeah.
for me is not a big deal because I don't monetize. I don't even have the ability to monetize, even if I wanted to. But
Right. I'm sure they don't. I'm just saying. It would strictly be, honestly, it would strictly be kind of for our enjoyment. I mean, I already enjoy just, really getting the free wine and hanging out with you guys and talking on the show. But that's like a different dimension right there.
yeah,
Because really, for me, it would be like, I would get to watch you guys watching Breaking Bad for the first time. And then we could put it, or again, we wouldn't even show the video on the show. We would just be watching it, and then we'd be filming our reactions on the show. Justified.
I'll have to look into it. There's got to be a way.
Gumi locked her in the garage
in
the
the
whole
garage
day.
all day.
Aww.
Yeah. So she's
super
probably
clingy
just
right now.
like, yeah.
Dude, my dogs are super clingy right now. Like they were alone for about 12 hours before our dog sitter showed up yesterday to feed them because I was on duty. And then they were alone again for another 18 hours before I got home this afternoon. And then I conked out, man. Like I was like, the dog's like, "Oh, we're so happy." I'm like, "Great, guys. Good night."
Yeah,
Right?
for a night of not doing anything, duty's pretty exhausting.
It's weird, man. It's like you're not doing anything.
It's
but
because you have to constantly, your body's on high alert whether you're doing something or not.
That's true. Plus, I mean, they give you an hour to go fly, and you're not gonna not take it,
Yeah,
like straight up. And
especially in my position.
yeah,
I
Yeah.
need like 14 hours to make my minimums by the end of April.
dude, I always thought like, oh, I'm in my position, I'll be able to flex that. Like you and me, come on. It's like, no, not even close. Like you have so much to do, Like, I listen to like where some of you guys go. Like, oh, we're gonna go down here. We're gonna go south. We're gonna go north. I'm like, I'm gonna go do racetracks, and maybe I can go as far as, just to the north side of
Pierre.
Simmons Class D. It's like,
Diva.
I can't go anywhere.
Nobody goes anywhere around here anyway, though. If they do go anywhere, they go to Pick and Pig, get barbecue, and then come back. And they don't even wait for Goggle Dark because Pick and Pig closes by like 2.
I'm telling you, I would kill for a long VFR.
I'd kill for a 5-hour bird
Oh, dude, that'd be sick.
and like a IFR to like somewhere, and then Goggle time on target. And like
Back.
POI back.
That'd be great. Oh God, I miss those, man. I swear I forgot how good we had it. Cause like that was like the life. Like, oh, hey, we need to burn 4 hours. Cool.
Yeah, I tell
Instruments
people-
down to Portland, and then time on target back.
I tell people now that I would like finish a semi-annual period with 120 hours easy, and they're like, "What?"
Yeah.
It's like quadruple the amount that we get, or triple the amount that we get
Here.
maybe here if
Yeah.
we're lucky.
Yeah, it's insane. Yep, times be lean, yo.
Makes it hard to be motivated.
You ain't lying. That's why. That's why I hear about the regionals trying to make a comeback, and I'm like, I'm back on that train. You know, I'm like, now I'm torn.
Here, come back on that train.
I'm back on that train. I'm just like, because it's not the like yeah, the Army's always going to be the Army, you know. But for me, it's the flying aspect.
Yeah.
It's like, well, where is it better?
Well, that's why you go to aviation. You want to fly.
Yeah.
I just don't want to leave home again. Like, if I was cool with living in a hotel for 2 weeks at a time, and then being home for a month, then I'd
Be all about it.
be looking into the airlines. But I just don't want to do that.
Oh yeah, no, that's the really tough choice about it. It's like, well, on the one hand, you're doing that for about 2 or 3 years, but then on the other hand, there's this game for another. Well, I guess it depends on how far along you are. I got 10 to go. It's so sad to think about.
Yeah, I got a little over 5,
Oh man,
so I mean, I'm stuck.
I'd say in 5 years I'll feel a lot better about it if I even get that far.
I'm here for the
Oh,
for the long haul. Here she comes.
oh, pet the kitty. This is now what I will do for the rest of the show.
Little kitty pets.
Oh, it smells so jammy.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they do. I mean, Traveling Vineyard does do the small. What is it called? Small batch bottling. Is that what it is? Small batch bottling. So it is entirely possible that this is just in a batch that had a fruitier bouquet.
Fruity bouquet.
Pierre can sense that you're petting the cat. He's upset.
He's very upset. He does not like that, man. I come over and Pierre's like, "You're here to do one thing, and that is pet me. It's not to be on the show. It's not to talk to the humans. It is to pet me."
She's kind of funny though, because if you touch her, she starts to feel dirty. She has to bathe herself.
Yeah, cats are weird like that, man. My cat does this at home too. If I scratch her in just the right place, she licks and licks and licks and won't stop.
I'm gonna see.
Well, that's how Sniffles is. You doing what?
I'm gonna see who's barking.
Oh, it's Pierre.
It is.
Yeah. That's totally a Pierre bark.
Hey, stop it. You two, go lay down.
You did not like that. Oh yeah. Wow.
She's like, oh, headbutt.
She's like, oh.
Headbutt the mic. She's like, I'm on it.
She's a little purr ball. I hope that went across the airwaves for everybody's enjoyment.
It's like one of the, what's that thing? That term, ASMR?
Yeah,
Yes.
Asmer.
Asthma. Yeah.
We could be an Asmer channel.
That would
There
be
we go.
awesome.
We get a little ear ball thing, like tickle ears. Talk really quiet and close to the microphone.
ASMR activate.
Yeah, but then Pierre would be barking the whole time.
That's true.
Right?
That would
It'd be like
That would
very,
mess
kind
it
of
up.
ruin the effect.
very funny.
Yeah.
Like,
Like, we're gonna do some ASMR now. Just ignore the dog in the background. Well, we've got 2 weeks to catch up on, I guess. We haven't really talked about
Man,
anything that we did in the last 2 weeks.
dude.
No, and you guys are always doing something.
Let's see. Man.
Like you guys went ziplining.
Oh, yeah, okay. I'm like, dude, I feel like I can't remember anything past Monday right now. But, yeah, no, we did. We went to, Jennifer took me to this Zip Quest place out in Fayetteville. So that was really cool, man. It's easy to knock ziplining because it seems like kind of kiddish and ridiculous, but it's really nice, man. I'll tell you, I love heights. Maybe that's why I'm a pilot. But I have no problem with heights whatsoever, you know? And like you go ziplining in any decent place and you're like in the trees. I mean,
I saw that.
you're,
I was
you're
like,
in a
where
full.
are
Now
you?
here's the thing: like your guides are usually pretty well trained, you know, like, and like they literally like most of the tour they spend hooking you up, like to like you know like safety wire, and then hooking you up to the actual zip line, and then unhooking you, and then hooking you back into a safety wire. Like they literally spend the whole time hooking you up to stuff. So it's relatively safe, man. But with that said, like people freak out because they hate heights. And I spent the whole time just kind of like hanging off the platform, looking straight down. It's like 100 feet, but who cares? So, you know.
That would be me.
Yeah.
Is that
Like-
why you pointed at me?
I didn't point.
Oh.
Man.
I was dropping cat fur.
Yeah, dude. Freaking. Yeah, it's a good time.
Sounds cool.
Yeah, we went to. Oh, I had ramen for the first time. Like real ramen.
The first time?
For the first
Man,
time,
You
dude.
lived in Seattle,
Seattle?
and you never had ramen out there?
No, I didn't. I
I
know.
told you it was life-changing.
I know, dude. I know. But I mean, to be fair, it was about that, dude. So we went to Durham.
Did it have the soft-boiled egg?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
All right.
So
Then it was real.
yeah. So it had the soft-boiled egg. It had like smoked pulled pork. Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And like chives and like this kind of like bean cake thingy in there. You know, and then obviously the ramen noodles and the broth. Oh, like I'm getting hungry just talking about it. I'm like, dude, like it was so good. The only thing, I mean, is because they're in Durham. You know, like Durham's like Asheville. They're like, you know, where most of this state is like, you know, like they worship Trump like a god. Like they steer super hard to the left up there. So yeah, they're like, nope, COVID's still in full effect. Like you can't eat in at any restaurant. Like there's a lot of restrictions in Durham still. Like they're still treating it like the beginning of the pandemic. So all
Well, I mean, cases are going up, so.
I mean, fair enough. Dude, it's not over.
Yeah, but not in North Carolina, I thought.
I saw a report that said North Carolina had the smallest positive test rate, but that doesn't mean, it just means they didn't test as much, probably. Like that's kind of a funny way to say, to like try to sell a metric to the media, you know?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, as soon as I have a free weekday, I am going to go get my COVID shot. They keep telling me like,
I
go
just
get
got the
hell.
second one
That
yesterday.
was one of the things that let's call him Blinky. That was one of the things that Blinky was telling me today. He's like, hey man, you really should go get your COVID shot, and like people aren't telling you to do it, but they'd really prefer if you did. And I just told Blinky, like, look, man, I need a day off, like, or not a day off, but I need a gap of time.
12-hour.
I need a 12-hour period of time, which, even in my current state of affairs, is like impossible to get right now. And I want to. I'm like, dude, I want this shot. Mm-hmm. And they're offering it. They're begging me to take it. And you know, a lot of people in this country can't get it. And I feel like and I feel terrible about it, like because
they were really like. It was kind of irritating me yesterday. I got my second shot yesterday, but they sent me like 4 text messages about it, and I was like, bro, I want this shot more than you want me to want this shot. So just stop bugging me about it.
Right.
I'm gonna get it. You can't make me get it, so just stop telling me about it.
Right.
I know I need to get it.
Yeah. Like
I'm a grown man.
Yeah. Like don't try and sell science to me.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah, especially
yeah, they're like
second law of thermodynamics.
Yeah. Don't and the guy who's giving them shit for it all the time. Yeah. No, dude. Like I mean, I understand all of the subtle nuances of science, but I consider myself a lifelong science freaking enthusiast.
Yeah.
Like, don't sit there and like
I grew up with Bill Nye the Science Guy.
Bill Nye the Science Guy. Uh-oh.
That's
do we
fine.
just dox ourselves?
No, it turns out that Twitch has a live. I guess if this is like watched as a video on demand, it might be an issue. But as long as you made all the sound yourself,
So if so I could just do my rendition of any.
no.
Let's test the limits of the legality on this.
Because we are still streaming to YouTube, and they will copyright claim my stuff.
It's now time for Try to Cancel Wine with the Wifey. All right, let's see. What copyrighted material can I come up with?
But yeah, grew up with Bill Nye.
Heck yeah, man. All about it. Dude, I remember, like, my parents used to, like, buy me these astronomy books, man, when I was, like, a kid. I loved them. They're so cool, man. Just reading about the planets, like, just nonstop, dude. I couldn't get enough. And you know what's crazy about it then? It's like, this is, like, 1991, 92. You know, like, we're pretty sure, like, we can see all the stars and all that stuff. Like, we have we're getting a cursory understanding of, like, what is in our galaxy. But we can't identify a single planet outside of the solar system. Now, fast forward 25, 30 years, and we're like we can actively observe like 8,000 Earth-like planets just in like what they call the local area of the galaxy. And they estimate that there's some 800 million Earth-like planets in the galaxy. It's pretty cool.
Okay. You got it?
Yep.
That was almost...
Yeah,
that was almost...
I was like, oh. That's the perfect reaction. You're just like, oh man, you're like trying to get your booze down. You're just like, oh, you're losing it there. I'm sorry. Oh, you are my hero right now. That is great. Oh man. Now you're just doing it on purpose. Yeah, but it's pretty great. Oh man.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you okay? I laugh, but
Yeah, no.
just because the aesthetic
The
is
hiccups probably
hilarious.
don't feel too great, huh?
No.
Oh
Can I have
no.
some chocolate?
Oh man. I'm
Oh, we
sorry.
have chocolate here.
Yeah, I've been
Yeah.
I've been snacking on it.
I didn't even know.
Been taking tips on top of my
Yeah.
pay.
You know.
That'd probably pairs pretty good with the Jack Canyon. there.
Oh, brother, you better believe it. Steel Square. Oh man, dude, spring is here in effect. I don't know why I thought a sweater would be a good idea.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Because it's hot in here.
That's why he's taking off all his clothes.
Yeah, time to take off my clothes. This is the best part of the show coming up right here.
That's not really porn music, but you know we'll go with it. Yeah.
What we're going for. Yeah, get what we're trying to do here. Oh, yeah, buddy, I promise.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna wear a sweater, and then I was like, no.
God, no, dude. I am starting over here.
I mean, it was super hot down here.
It still is.
I turned the temperature down to 72. It's a little more comfortable now than it was.
No, I feel a little nauseous from the heat.
Well, I mean,
And I'm wearing a nausea tab.
that's true. I can go turn it down another 2 degrees.
Yeah. That would be helpful.
Okay. I'll be back.
Is that the hair in my wine? It sure is. Bonus.
But he just drinks it.
Just drink hair. I don't care. I like it in there.
It's
Wish I could rhyme every time.
a Lulu hair, I betcha.
Yeah, probably. Be any number of things. Could be your dogs. Could be your cat. Could be my dogs. Could be my cat.
Probably not the dogs. They don't shed. But I bet you it's either Sniffles or Lulu.
It's either your cat hair or my dog's hair, because my God, my dog shed like.
It's almost 100% guaranteed that it's Lulu.
I'll bet a chocolate on that. Take that action. It's literally all over this microphone.
Lulu is so happy to be with people again. She's just
Yeah, she was just trapped
Hanging
out
out.
there in the garage all day.
Poor thing.
So what else you do in the last couple weeks?
Let's see.
They probably went on a mountain hike.
So we did that on Sunday. The Sunday before this week started, and it was just brutal. We went to, let's say, Medoc Mountain, like it's probably about 40 minutes south of the Virginia border. So, dude, we're up to like 13 of the 41 state parks in North Carolina. So we're moving right along. We're trying to get to all 41 before the year's out.
Oh,
Chocolate. Let's see. Before that, work. Been trying to follow the March Madness. We're big March Madness fans, and my God.
I didn't know that they're having March Madness this year.
yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's a big thing.
Of all the sports ball tournaments, this is the sports balliest.
This is the one that excited safety guy was most excited about.
Really?
Yeah. Don't you remember?
Excited safety.
I mean, he
guy.
did the fantasy football, but he was most excited. Like he would sit in our office and just talk to me.
Dude,
about-
no, I didn't know he was into March Madness.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'd have tried doing it.
should sit
Oh, you
there
know
and-
what? No, we did do brackets.
Yeah. I
That
know.
was my idea.
I was there.
That's right. Dude, you're just spinning the wheels here. I'm just like not helping.
I was like, he would sit in the office and just talk to me about all this March Madness stuff, and I'd be like,
Okay.
and then it'd just
Great.
be like, wop, 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 and I'd be like, oh, cool.
That's the perfect name for him. Excited safety guy.
Yeah. Well,
I miss him. I miss him. I miss a bunch of them.
Be like talking about, do you ever do March Madness brackets? I'm like, yeah.
Hey, you know what? The cool thing about it is anyone can do it, literally, because it is like that. This sports tournament doesn't follow the laws of logic, straight up. Like these teams, they're pinned, they're matched up together in a way that honestly, it's the playing field is a lot more level than people think. You know, like they all get assigned these seeds, and you think, oh well, the 1 seed's playing the 16th seed. There is really no reason the 16th seed can't knock off the 1 seed. Honestly, like any seed can knock off any other seed at any time. That's literally why they call it madness. Also because they play, like they'll start one game, and then for like the next 4 days, there will be a new game starting every 15 minutes. And it just goes like that for 4 days, and it is awesome. It is an awesome weekend. At least for me and Jennifer. Like me and Jennifer are all about it. I love sports things that Jennifer... Damn it! I love
J?
sports things that Mrs. J is into. You know, she loves watching any sporting event live, pretty much, which is awesome. Like she doesn't like watching. She really hates watching football live, or watching football on TV. But she will go to NFL games to watch in person. All about it. Loves watching baseball in person, which I'm all about. Like
I'm a fan of baseball. I do like baseball, but most of the professional sports, I just never got into them.
I'm trying to figure out how to. I want to get Fox Sports San Diego so I can watch the Padres at home.
The problem with baseball, though, is I like it enough to admit that I like it.
But
As soon as I admit that I like it, people start talking about all this crap that I don't care about.
yeah, people get really deep. I can tell you safely, I'm not that person. Like I can't get too deep into baseball. I just like it. I used to play it as a kid. I love watching it in person. And honestly, after COVID, I'm just dying to. I'm at the point where I will pay to watch it on TV, especially if it's like the one team I've been following my entire life.
You just gotta get Google TV. Or YouTube TV. YouTube TV.
I can get Fox Sports San Diego on YouTube TV.
If you put San Diego as your zip code.
Ooh. Oh, I probably could just do that. Just literally just put in any San Diego zip code and get Fox Sports 1 for a price. I'm going to Google that.
And then you have YouTube TV. You have all
Then
the
I would have YouTube TV.
You can watch Housewives and 90 Day Fiance and
Those are all my favorite shows, BT Dub. I'm all about it, dude.
Then we could talk about it.
yeah. I hate the shows, but I can't help but comment on them. When they're
Dude,
on. She watches them all the time, and I'm like, that guy's such an idiot. What a jerk. Why would he do that to her? Like,
it's like, you understand that this is fake. It's not real. That's what I
well,
try
no,
to...
those shows are real. I mean, they're, well, as real as a reality TV show is.
Yeah, right. It's
But-
real for reality TV. Yeah, Jennifer loves 16 and Pregnant, and I'm just like,
Oh, God, I can't stand that show.
God.
I've never watched it.
It's an MTV. It's one of the MTV. The MTV reality shows are
The MTV
100%
reality
fake.
shows kill me. But, I mean, hey, listen, everyone's got their guilty pleasure. I'm not knocking her guilty pleasure, you know?
That's true.
You know, we all got things that we like.
I
But
wish
I
they
can
would
just tell you
bring
I like
back
Britney Spears.
the original
Britney
one.
Spears. I like Britney Spears.
Britney Spears.
What about Britney Spears?
It's my guilty pleasure music.
Oh.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Hey, man.
I thought it was Gaga.
Yeah, Lady Gaga, Britney Spears,
Brandy Smears?
Brandy Spears.
Britney Spears. Is that a Minnesota accent thing? Oh, yeah, Britney Spears. Oh, yeah.
Smiley.
Smiley Cyrus.
Yeah, Smiley Cyrus.
Someone asked if they could play that song while we were doing hoist squalls. Like
Oh,
this
came in like a wrecking ball.
yeah, just like doing the someone oscillating on the freaking hoist. Oh, speaking of hoist, dude, Blinky rode that hoist like a champion.
Oh yeah, you wrote it.
Oh yeah, he asked, like he begged while I was what are we gonna call her? Call her the Big Oak Leaf. We were doing the Big Oak Leaf's hoist qualification, and Blinky was like, "Let me ride it. I want to ride it." And I'm just like, okay. I mean, I've got an SI in the back.
Yeah, if you got an SI, then that's all you need.
I've got an SI in the back, so I'm like, okay. If this was any other regular crew chief or hoist operator, I'd be like, no. But I got an SI in the back. I was like, okay. Like, what do you think, SI? I was like, oh yeah. I was like, I got it. He was probably hoping he'd like twist around, and oscillate. And,
Who was it? MB.
No, it was R. It was tall and skinny.
Oh, okay.
Tall and skinny. He's the best one though. Honestly, out of all, like there's we got some good dudes. We got some good enlisted dudes in that sand shop, but tall and skinny, he's definitely like creme de la creme.
Yeah.
They're really honestly, they're really good, man. I tell you, I feel good with them in the back.
Then I feel good with them in the back for you guys.
They're good people.
Yeah.
We actually have a very good local group of people. Like the company level,
Yeah.
we have a good group.
Yeah. For sure.
Especially since El Capitan has left.
The one I didn't like?
Yeah. The
Oh.
one nobody liked.
Finally.
Yeah, he's gone.
When did that happen?
A while ago, right after Kuwait.
Why didn't you tell me?
I did. I said, "Ding dong, the witch is dead."
You never told me.
Yeah, I did.
No.
I said he went to medical school, so he's somebody else's problem now.
You said, I think. Pretty sure.
No, he's been gone for a while. But now that he's gone, there's really no bad apples.
Thank goodness.
At least not that I have observed.
Nope. Honestly, I think. I mean, just getting it. I still need to observe. Me personally, you've got a better sense of them than I do. But I've been here long enough to start forming some pretty good.
I pretty much avoid that whole hallway.
Dude, same. Or at least I try to. But I have to interact with them, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. Now I'm thinking about it. I gotta come up with nicknames for all these guys.
If they're interacting with me, then it's like it's not a good thing because it means I forgot to do something, or somebody in the. See, that's the thing it's
Then
weird
you
about.
probably forgot to yell at them.
The position that I'm in is really weird because there's 3 of us filling a position that really only takes one person.
Hey, dude, I love it.
It's great because like I'll walk in and I'll see something that needs to get done and I'll just knock it out, and then the other 2 will come in and be like, "Hey, we got to do this." Oh, it's done. Oh,
I think it's great because
now what are we gonna do?
I like the other 2 guys too, and I'm like,
Yeah.
like I obviously like you, and I'm like, dude, and there's 2 more guys just like you, and you guys are awesome, and you're right across the hall,
Yeah,
like literally,
that's
right,
the nice part.
like right across like 20 feet, and you just lean over and be like, Matt, and like, or Gitch, like, intern, like, great, hey, what's up? Remember when we didn't have offices?
Yeah. Yeah. I also remember when I did have an office and it was in an amazing hangar.
Dude.
And then I flew an aircraft to Colorado and saw their hangar and how it was better than the one that we had in Washington.
And that thing was amazing in Washington. And then you come back to ours and you're just like,
come back to ours
just
and
want
like,
to cry.
well, it's the 82nd. If they didn't do it in World War II, they don't want to do it now.
Yep, that's right. They live in the past when they were relevant.
It worked in World War II.
It worked the last time we were relevant. That's why they live there, because that's when they were relevant and they don't want to leave. You know what's funny is the rest of the army is like trying, like they're trying to steep their claim into the future, but all the 82nd can do is brag about that one time they played second fiddle to the 101st Airborne. Sorry. You know what's funny? 101st now is all about air assault. They don't even care. They're like, "Yep, we're trying to move out too. Like we're trying to get out into the future too." 82nd, yeah, we did it. We did it better back then. No, you didn't. You think you did. That's what you would have the rest of the world believe. But if it's outside of Fort Bragg, no one believes you.
It's funny because I don't know if you were on the text chain when that storm came.
Probably not.
Okay. Well, there was a text chain that started going out, and somebody mentioned how they had to get out of Bragg, and I was like, or they said something about like, Bragg being a black hole, or something like that. And I was like, I think you mean the center of the military universe.
Oh, I was on that chain.
Which consequently is a black hole.
I was on that chain. I was dying. I was like, damn it. Matt, dude, quick draw McGraw over here. I couldn't react fast enough. That was great. That was hilarious and true.
That whole text chain was hilarious.
That whole dude, that got fast and furious real quick. I was like, oh, now we're talking, man. That's the stuff I miss. Like, hey, you guys on your phones? Yeah. All right, let's all bullshit real quick.
Yeah.
Like, I'm down. I'll start throwing memes.
Good times.
Memes. I remember those days.
The meme days.
Yeah, back at 16 Cab. I just looked at them. I'm like, who sent that one?
The old meme chain. Whew. Good times.
What's the second bottle of wine?
Are we going to do a second bottle?
Second bottle?
I want to.
We got a bed if you need it.
Oh, man.
He's got dogs.
And they've been alone all day. I'm going to call it, man.
Okay. I mean, we could do the coffee cool down. Want me to go make some coffees?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Should I do Keurig or Ninja?
Ninja.
Oh, baby. Ninja.
Okay.
Ninja.
Dude, that Ninja is money.
It's good.
Dude. Yeah, Jennifer,
That's good.
I got it for her as a Valentine's Day gift just to switch gears. I was like, well, that's easy because she told me she wanted it. I just remembered. You know, I was like, oh, well, I can buy you your 1,000th piece of jewelry that you'll wear once and then put in a thing. Or I can get you something you will use every day.
Every day.
And she actually took to it. And was like, wow, that's actually awesome. I was like, thank you.
Yes.
Yeah. Kills two birds with one stone because that coffee maker is awesome.
Yeah. That's the one I had in Afghanistan.
Really?
Yeah.
That Ninja?
That exact one.
In your living space?
Yes.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Dude, your living space was pretty like set up. It kind of looked like your
legit.
closet.
Yeah.
It actually kind of looked like your closet.
It was legit.
That's funny. Though. I never noticed that you had your coffee maker in there.
Yeah, that's why.
'Cause, I mean, I peeked
That's
in
why
on
I
you
never
sometimes.
drank coffee at work.
That's
Because
actually
I always
a good
had
point.
that, and I had what was it? Alpha coffee.
Yeah, it was Alpha Company coffee.
Yeah, they sent me like a care package with a bunch of coffees in it.
Nice.
They're really
And I
good.
told them, I was like, yeah, my husband is in Alpha Company, which is kind of funny because his last company was Alpha Company also.
Yeah. This is the first time I've been not in Alpha Company. In
Yeah.
my entire military career.
Yeah, this is my first time in a Charlie company too.
I guess except basic training. Basic training, I was in Charlie.
I was in Echo.
Dude, I was in India.
And then
Wait, the country?
No, India company. Yes. No. Yes, I did my basic training in Mumbai. Dude,
I had to
remember? Were
ask.
you there? Were you still there when they like thought we were going to India? Dude.
nope.
So place we used to work. They were like dead set. Like the old Trumpalump was gonna go embarrass us in India for some reason, you know. So they're like, okay, well, he needs helicopter transportation, and they're like, oh, well, who are the major PACOM units? And they're like, well, we got these guys, but they're busy. Next closest one would be these guys here, 16th cab. So that order came down like wildfire. Like, you gotta go, hurry up! Like, we did SRP passports, like all this shit in one day.
Wow.
Yeah, dude, like it was nuts. Like, forget. Oh God, who was the or major power or actually
You know what's interesting is it was a place where something like that was possible.
that is very
Because
true.
that's all
because-
done in the same location, and it's very like you walk in the front door, you go through the line, you come out the back door, SRP complete. You
Yep.
go in the next door over, you do your passport, you're done.
Yeah.
Totally doable.
Yep. That was.
Have you done SRP here?
Nope. Oh, I'm sure that'll be fun when it's time.
It's like nobody knows. Like they have a different layout every time they do it. It's hit or miss whether you're going to do it at the actual SRP site or just the battalion. If you do it at the battalion, God help you.
Oh, dude, I did something at battalion when I first got
God
here.
help you because you might have some of the FRG leaders helping
Yeah.
because she
holding down
thinks
a table.
she thinks that she
That was the first time I
is
saw
God.
Blinky get really upset. He's like, FRG keeps texting me. Like, God, just like. Yeah, apparently that's a thing here.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why that was. He texted me. He's like, hey, do you want your wife to be part of FRG? I was like, no and no. I mean, if we deploy, if that
Well,
ever.
she's already friends with the FRG leader, so
Oh, fun.
Wait, who?
you.
Me?
Yeah.
Which one? Oh, I
His
am.
wife.
I am the FRG.
That's what I'm saying. His wife is friends with you.
Oh,
Oh, you're the you're the FRG leader?
yeah.
Oh, dude, then Jennifer doesn't, or Mrs. J doesn't need to.
Yeah, that's why I
She doesn't
didn't-
need to get the, the.
Yeah.
She's already like you guys
I'm gonna
already
start making
talk.
coffee.
So I sent out a thing, and I told the captain on that Captain C. You know who I'm talking
We'll
about.
see. I know who you're talking about.
And I said, we really only need to know like who wants to be included during deployment, who wants to get like stuff like all the time, who wants to volunteer, who doesn't,
Yeah.
all that kind of stuff. Because like I don't want to like bother people who don't want to be bothered, because that's just like a waste of my time, you know?
Right.
And so I got like in the roster, it says who wants communication, who doesn't want communication, and who only wants communication because of deployment, and who wants to volunteer.
Yeah, that would definitely be Mrs. J's bag. Would be like, yeah, talk to me when they're like overseas doing dangerous shit.
Yeah, so I just thought, you're not on it at all. You don't have her listed at all. So I was like, man, I figure it's because I can just tell her.
Yeah, no, that's precisely why. It's because you guys are already friends, so.
Yeah. So, and then I just followed the instructions. So if anybody is complaining, it's because I'm following their instructions. Which is super funny.
If anyone's complaining, it's because I'm doing exactly what they asked me to do. Okay. Oh, brother, people.
But you know, it's super funny. Also, I noticed that some people didn't update their roster.
Huh.
Like, because I noticed that it's the same as like from last deployment. And I know for a fact that some of these people have wives here this time, and like I shouldn't have to be like reaching out to their dads and stuff like that.
Yeah. That's
So
right.
I was like, what is happening? But I don't have access to their wife, so I just reach out to whoever is on their roster, and maybe there's a reason for why they want me to reach out to their dad. I have no clue.
I don't question why people set it up that way, man. Everyone's got their own personal reasons.
Oh, I know. Yeah, it was kind of funny because I just kind of got like voluntold, and then I was asked if that was still cool, and then I was kind of like, yeah, it's
Sure.
fine. And then all this like stuff happened with like surgery and stuff, and I was like, I hope
Man.
you're not thinking I'm gonna like be Johnny on the spot about it all either.
You shouldn't be doing it at all. Honestly, like, I mean, personally, I think in your condition, like, someone else should be taking that.
Well, apparently there's like higher ranking warrants even that have wives. Why aren't they stepping up? Or why isn't there like, you know, officers with wives?
And why, honestly, like, why does the spouse, why does someone's spouse have to do it at all? I think you just toss that to one of our LT friends. That's just what I think, though.
Well, that's Blinky's job.
That should be Blinky's job.
It is Blinky's job.
Who is Blinky?
Blinky's a good guy. I will tell you that. He's got a great attitude. I like him.
He's got a good heart.
He does. He does.
Is it who I,
It's who you correspond with all the time.
oh, okay.
Trip.
Gotcha.
But I will tell you what.
I'll tell you what.
I will tell you what, man. We were taxiing forward, and he couldn't understand why the pedals weren't making the helicopter turn. It's like, sir, you have to unlock the tail wheel. You're going to break the pin. It's like, it won't go, man. I'm pushing the pedals as hard as I can. I was like, oh my God, stop. Like, ah, bless you, kid.
You know what? He seems like a nice guy.
He is. No, he is.
He's an alpha.
Oh, really?
Yes.
He's from here.
I feel bad for him. I feel bad for all alphas that get sent to a medevac unit.
Yeah. That
Yeah,
does suck.
he's,
That is a terrible first assignment. I'm sorry.
His parents live right by, what is it, what's that, Asheville? Or whatever?
Asheville.
Yeah, Asheville, yeah. That's right outside of where his parents live. So he goes home like once a month at least.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Man.
We're about to take a vacation.
Where are you guys going?
We're going to Indiana.
Sick.
Go camping with her old roommate. Well, not with, but he's giving us.
Yeah, he's got work.
Yeah, he's giving us his camper to use the weekend.
Sick. Cool, man.
And
Yeah.
sailboat, possibly.
Yeah. Yeah. We could probably just get a hitch put on the boat.
Put on the boat.
Boats,
Or
boats,
on-
boats.
No, I don't know what I'm thinking.
We don't have time to get one put on the truck.
No?
No. We do have to go to the Ford dealership tomorrow, though.
Well, do it.
Okay.
Do it. No excuses this time.
Okay.
No excuses.
Yes.
Coffee is brewing,
Oh,
by
I
the
can
way.
smell it. Love it.
I'm excited. I like coffee.
Chocked full of nuts tonight.
Chock full of nuts. God, that coffee is so good.
It is. It's amazing.
Dude.
I'm glad we found it. I don't think
You knew about it because of me.
I knew about it because of you, because you got those little K-cups. The K-cups for chock full of nuts, rather than being like a plastic cup, it's like a little sieve. It's basically a
Like a
coffee
tea bag.
filter.
Yeah.
It's like a tea bag, yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
That you just set in there. It doesn't puncture the bottom. It just pushes the liquid through the.
That's awesome, bro. I think
Yeah.
honestly, all the K-cups should do that.
They should.
You shouldn't, yeah, like plastic K-cups should not be a thing.
Yeah, I
Little
agree.
sieves should be the thing.
I love them.
Because
And
So then when we got here, we found out that they have like the giant tins, like the big coffee tin of chock full of nuts.
oh god, it's so good.
So that's what we started getting for the,
And they
for
have
the
Same.
Ninja.
they had all types of varieties of chock full of nuts. And
Yeah,
found
they have
one
like
that my Nana
Manhattan.
used
They
to
have
drink
Nice.
back in like the day. She used to put chicory in hers.
yeah.
Oof. That sounds pleasant.
Yeah. My mom likes to put it down, but my mom puts everything down.
Well, we're not even gonna get into that.
Well, you know.
That sounds delicate.
Yeah, it's just she overstays her welcome every holiday.
I like her.
Crazy.
Yeah, we're like, yeah, come on down for Christmas, and then she's like, cool, I'll stay until the middle of February. We're like,
Oh, dude.
Lord. Yeah,
Damn.
it's funny.
Well,
and then she eats everything we own. Like she eats us out of house and home, and then complains that we ask her to like pitch in for grocery money.
it's like, you're eating it all.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, and it's funny because she like springs it on us like last minute, so we don't really have time to prepare either.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's like,
Dude,
well,
I
don't even know.
I'm
And
living
especially this year. This year it was like
we're paying
it's
for
really
an
not-
adoption.
yeah.
Yeah,
And this year we're like,
ugh.
you know, it's really not smart for you to come down here, because it was like
It was
the height
quarantining.
of it was the height of
Freaking
COVID.
whoever
I had to get
was
I had to get
positive.
like 06 in my chain of command to sign like a pass to get her on base, just so that she could come.
Oh my god.
It's like, good lord.
Yeah, and then, you know, whatever his name is was positive, and then you all had to work anyway.
Dude, yeah. That was yeah, that was intense. That's why I'm convinced at some point I've probably I mean, dude, we had
Just the fact that I just got my second shot. Everybody says the second shot's the one that like really screws with you. I had like a little sore throat this morning, and that's it. I'm fairly certain I've already had it. I just wasn't allowed to get tested because I didn't have symptoms.
Yeah, I've actually been tested twice, and I showed up negative twice, both times. But I'm convinced I've had it at some point, dude. Dude, I don't know if you were
I've been exhausted. Like, I'm fairly certain. I don't know. January time frame. I'm pretty sure I had it.
You're around the time that Coco
Yeah.
was sick.
Yeah, and I was like, just
you
sleeping on the
still-
couch all day.
Were you still here, or were you still in Washington when the outbreak happened? Okay. because yeah, like when
I was in Kuwait when the outbreak happened.
dude, like the first cases, like I mean, like we already had dudes at 2158 dropping like flies. Like before stuff started shutting down, you know, like before, like it was. What's funny, it was March Madness. March Madness got shut down. That's when the country was like, oh my god, like this is real. We are in a no shit firestorm pandemic.
Yeah.
But before that happened, dudes at 2158 were like dropping like flies because they had been in the news for several months. That
Previous employment.
previous employer. There we go.
Yeah.
Our previous employer, our previous employees, fellow employees, they were dropping like flies. And that's why I'm convinced. It was like, oh yeah, it's like dudes in this office had it. Like,
And I'm guessing you weren't like spraying Lysol everywhere. And
fuck no.
It's just like here, like you go to work and nobody's wearing a mask. I mean, granted, where we work now, pretty much everybody's been either vaccinated or had it.
yeah.
So,
Which is why
that's
I'm convinced that if I get vaccinated, it's not going to do anything to me except stop me from spreading it to other people.
Yeah. Well, and it's peace of mind.
Right. And
I mean,
the
it's
peace of
nice.
mind is the best part.
Yeah. It's like, okay, cool. I'm vaccinated, so I don't have to, you know, if I get sick, it's going to be minor.
I just want it so I can tell other people to get it, knowing that I've had it.
Yeah.
So we can have our freaking lives back.
Yeah.
Like
That's true. Yeah. Because the CDC said if you're with vaccinated people, you can hang out without your mask on.
yeah, and just do what we're doing already.
Yeah.
Like you're vaccinated, I'm not, but I'm pretty sure I've had it at least twice. So
She's half vaccinated.
there you go, and that still offers a pretty good degree of protection.
Yeah.
It
At least,
does-
yeah, the Pfizer, they just came out with a report today saying that the Pfizer vaccine gives a robust antibody reaction to the first shot.
Yeah. So
'Cause she
considering,
got the Moderna.
yeah. So I sure
but
as
it's pretty much the same.
I can't give it to you, and you could probably hell, you can't give it to me because you're vaccinated.
Well, they're not sure about that.
Well, hopefully the data will show. I mean,
Yeah,
obviously
that
there's
data's
still,
not data hasn't come back on that one
Yeah.
yet, but so they're still saying that if you're vaccinated, you should be wearing a mask, and that's why like she still had to get a COVID test this morning for her procedure. Oh, coffee's ready. I'll be right
Oh.
back.
I hear it.
Yeah, but
Best sound in the
they
world.
weren't very horrible about doing my test. They were just like lean back, and then they were like, "I'm gonna count to 5," and then they were like, 1,
Just get it.
2,
Just get it in there.
3, 4, 5.
They're just messing with you because
I was like, oh.
they don't need to count slow. They literally should just be in and out.
Yeah, go up to my brain and make my eyeball twitch, and then get out.
I swear, the first time I got that brain swab, I swear they were trying to get me to cough on that probe because like they literally went up and like down into my throat, like literally went through my sinus, out my sinus, and all the way down my throat. I was like, oh my god, I'm gagging on this thing. And then they did the other side down into my throat. I was like, dude, this is some weird, sick shit.
So
I mean, I'm grateful that I could
one
get a
swab
test.
is generally for the flu, and one swab is generally for COVID. Did you know that?
I did not.
Yeah.
I did not. But now I do.
Yeah.
All right. I like knowing stuff.
Yeah.
I like knowing stuff. It's part of the job.
Yep.
Oh, man.
What did you say, Gitch?
Yes, please. Thank you.
Just cream. You know the box that the monitor is on is the new refrigerator that's gonna go next to the
What? That's a fridge?
yeah, it's a fridge.
My God.
Well,
Oh, okay.
yeah, but we're gonna take it. We still have to plug it in for 24 hours to make sure that it gets
Works.
up to like temperature. He's like, I thought it was just the cooler.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
But you have to make sure it works, and then you have to make sure that it regulates properly.
Yeah. Well, shoot, man. That'll be a fun trip for you guys.
I know, I'm excited.
I think isn't there a national park up there in Indiana? I think Indiana has a national park.
Yeah.
I'm Dude, I want to hit. I want to go to all the national parks. I've been to most of them out west. I think that really hit home after we went to Moab last year. Like,
Yeah.
like COVID totally fucked with our 10-year wedding anniversary. But we kind of salvaged it by going to Moab. And dude, it was so much fun. We went rafting. We went river rafting on the Colorado. Total
That's
blast.
cool.
We did a UTV. Like, we went on this UTV trail on this rock formation called Hell's Revenge. Oh, so much fun.
So this year, I think you guys should go with us. Paul wants to come out here still, and he wants to go to South Carolina and go mining for amethysts and stuff. And
What, dude?
yeah.
I'm not a geologist, but Jennifer loves amethysts.
Yeah,
She is all about that. If you should run that by her and talk her into it.
yeah. Because it'll be this summer, and I'm like, yes. So,
Yeah, the Indiana Dunes National Park.
oh yeah.
Yep, up by just outside of what is that? Actually, it's just outside of East Chicago of all places.
Crazy.
Yeah, Indiana Dunes National Park. That's cool, man. Every time I see Chicago, I think about Chicago pizza. And then I remember the best Chicago pizza place is actually in San Diego.
Really?
At least in my opinion.
I don't know if I've ever had Chicago pizza. Gate.
I have a retort to that. Let me help Matt though. Oh, I almost broke your phone here in the border.
Uh-oh.
I've been bad. Oh, thank you, sir. Hell yeah, I'm the Darth Vader mug. You know me.
Ah.
So, that's funny because I was pulling first up with, we'll call him Tony. Only because he hates that name, apparently. we had a long debate about that.
Oh, you talked to him about it?
Yeah, I told Tony that you yelled at me. Just because everyone laughed. Like, who was there? Let's see if I can shorten the names up. Captain Female C was there.
Okay.
Hey. what are you
Captain C
doing?
laughed?
Yeah.
I've never even yelled in her presence.
Yeah, but I think she's heard enough. I think she's heard enough stories. But it was a bunch of people.
Although I am not very careful about who's around the corner when I'm yelling. So.
Hell no.
Does not shock me.
Dude, can we talk about that for a second? Because that was awesome. That was
I don't like
awesome.
to relive that because I never say that phrase.
Dude,
I never
you know what's
say
funny?
that phrase.
You were so in the moment, and she was like, and dude, while she was like genuinely freaking out, I was like, I was just giving her this big shit-eating grin, just like, yeah, this is happening.
And then I just like walk
She
up to the
could've
door and
been
I'm like,
like, you know what?
I'm sorry, man.
That guy can eat a fucking dick, the biggest dick. I don't care. It's just like, I'm just like, yes, yes, this is happening.
What you said?
I said he can suck my D. And like loud.
No, you didn't say suck. You said he can eat it.
Maybe I said he did. I don't know. I was really well. I had been. It was 1500, and I just come off first up because of maintenance.
I know you
BS.
told me all
Yeah.
that, but you never
So-
told me exactly what you said.
So I was in a bad mood,
Yeah, you were, dude. I'm sorry.
and I knew that I had to
It's not-
fly. I knew I had to fly with Captain Z.
Oh, that's right.
Wannabe PC.
Woo! Oh, brother, that was great.
And so I walk in the door, and
Oh, dude.
the Italian stallion goes, "Hey,
That's a cool nickname.
hey, your PI," and I just lost it. I just like, because I knew exactly who he was talking about, and I didn't think he deserved the flight.
Are you talking about the chicken guy?
No,
Oh.
I'm talking about Captain Z,
Oh.
the Italian stallion.
Yeah.
Is that your nickname for tall and lanky? For
No.
the other IP guy?
Other IP guy,
Who's chicken guy?
chicken guy is the guy that owns chickens.
You can't miss it.
He's not an IP. He's a PI.
Yeah, he's a PI.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I think I know who you're talking about, man.
He
his
you
his
might
wife is
say
a vet.
you might say his name resembles that of a mill of flour.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
His family probably milled flour in the past.
Gotcha.
Anyway, yeah, so I just blew my top.
I don't know who the Italian stallion is, do I?
He invited us to Surge
Oh.
and then left before we got there.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
You know who it is. You just, I don't think I've ever met him.
Yeah. He didn't have good enough manners to stay.
Yeah, just stay till we got there. Yep. But yeah, so he said, you know, you're PI, and my brain exploded out of my head. And I just blew up. Because all I saw was intern Ryan and the Italian stallion just sitting there talking. I didn't realize they were talking to another person who was also in the office.
She was on the couch, out of view.
The great oak leaf.
The great Oakley woman. That's her nickname there.
So I just blew my top, and then I kept going as I was walking across the hallway toward them because I had to get closer in order to really express my ire. And then I saw her sitting on the couch, and immediately I just deflated. I was like,
and that's
I'm
when
sorry,
I really
ma'am.
perked up.
and she was like, you know, I'd rather have people that care about their job than people that are apathetic.
Dude, that whole exchange was glorious. It's like, that's great. Dude, yeah, the stallion served you up like a fucking
Yeah, oh yeah, he just
volleyball, dude. You just
he
spiked
knew he was like, I'm gonna get him. I know I know the button. I'm just gonna, as soon as he walks in, I'm gonna press it. And we're gonna watch the fireworks.
It's a match-shaped rocket, and he's going.
Get you shaped.
Dude, that was funny.
Yeah, it was. So that was my first impression with the great oak leaf. Too.
Oh, dude.
The first time she met me.
Yeah.
No, the first time she met me, I was making off-color jokes.
Yeah.
I haven't heard this story.
I can't remember. There was a new person coming to the company. They weren't really off-color, but they were just like dumb. It was just dumb jokes, you know. It was a pun on their name. I forget what their name was, but it was just some stupid pun. But I didn't know who she was. So I was just like, whatever. I'm just being an idiot. And then she left the room, and I was like, who was that? And they were like, oh, that's our new commander. And I was like,
shit. Don't you hate that? It's like, yeah, you should have been peacocking. You should have been politicking. It's like,
yeah.
come on, man. Like, if I wanted to politic all day, I'd be a lieutenant. You know? Like, if I really wanted to hate my life, I'd be a friggin' officer.
Yeah. I mean, you know, if you believe the hype, you are an officer.
No.
I'm not disappointed I missed out on that WOPD that just happened. Let me tell you, I read that whole email and I was like, man, I should make a concerted effort to make an appearance here. And then I read that line that was like, the first 30 people will get in. I was like, sweet. Don't have to worry about it. Also, I'm on duty, so
Yep.
not gonna happen.
Yep. That's just been our life lately.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen the schedule, but it's about
yeah.
it's about to decompress, actually.
Oh, is it?
Yes.
After next week?
Yes.
I was supposed to get...
I was supposed to be on twice next week, and
I'm still on twice next week.
Well, shit, man. I don't know who I paid, but I was supposed to be on twice next week, and then like on a couple more times like each week. But, well, man, maybe. Oh, see, that's that thing.
The week after next is when I saw the decompression starting.
Oh, maybe it's the week after next. I'm
I
thinking
was
of
like,
then.
maybe it's because you just really haven't been there.
Also, I need a lot of flight hours,
That too.
which you would think.
And that's probably why. And you know what? That's probably why they kicked me off now, is because they have more people they're trying to fold in, and they have more people available. But in your case, they're probably keeping you on because they know you need the flight time. They're probably kicking me off of first up now because they know that they have more people to pull from, and they know that they need those hours while we still have to do fucking.
I thought I
stuff.
still saw you and the Italian Stallion on for Tuesday.
I wish. I was like, oh, dude, me and the Stallion? Fuck yeah, dude. We're going to hang out and tell ghost stories and, like, have candy and it'll be great. No. No, I'm on Sunday, but I'm on with, we'll call him Shy Guy, just based on your assessment. So I'm going to try and...
Shy Guy?
Oh, wait, no, that's, no, that's the other, that's Tony. No, what do we call him? Wobbly Sticks?
Yeah, I got you. I know who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Wobbly Sticks. I would call him Timid Sticks, maybe.
Timid Sticks, there you go. Old Timid Sticks. We'll see if we can,
Timid Sticks McGee.
Yeah, and you know what? I did it backwards, bro. I've been in such a hurry. The flight plan I gave, or the flight plan I came up with for Tony, I really should have given the Timid Sticks.
Oh, yeah?
Because I briefed EPs for Tony.
Yeah.
But he's good on the sticks.
He is, yeah. He's real good.
He needs work on the radio, man. You were not kidding.
I'm telling you.
I was like, dude, you're talking on the radio the entire time. Like, call us out, call us in a refuel, talk to this guy. Like, I made him make the calls while I was in his like base turns. Like, dude, talk on the radio while you're flying. You can do it. I mean, you're just doing squares.
Yeah.
Like, you know, it's different. You know. Now I hit him with boost off. He wasn't expecting that big deal. I told him, I was like, dude, when do you ever get to practice boost off? If you're not in your A part. Like, okay, hold on. We're gonna sidebar here real quick. Oh, that's cute. She's sleepy.
I almost drank my microphone.
Yeah.
If you're just coming here, Chrissy May had surgery earlier today, so she's still feeling the effects.
Grand Trooper, man.
But she wanted to do the show, and
God bless her.
you're grateful.
Yeah. Yeah. Pump that mic. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
We all needed the show today. We
Oh,
really did.
dude.
Yeah,
I've
we
been looking
did.
forward to the show all day, man.
Yeah, it really is decompressing.
Yeah, it really is.
It's a good time.
Indeed.
Good time with
Thanks.
friends. Yeah.
Seriously,
yeah, I
man.
don't ever get
I
to
tell
see
you,
friends
it-
otherwise.
Yeah, no, dude. This has been a ray of sunshine today, man.
If
I
I'm
needed
not
it.
like seeing you guys, or if I'm not seeing like poker friends, then I'm not seeing like anybody.
Man, that's what happens when you get in your 30s, man. God, we just work all day. Just don't see people. Just don't enjoy life in general. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck.
That's why I'm trying to get jobs that I get to stay home when I get out of the army.
Then you'll really not see anybody.
I'm fine with that. I just want to see
So
my family.
fuck them.
I don't like people anyway. It's exhausting. I am not an extrovert. I've learned this about myself. I've tried to be a social person. It's just so exhausting.
Dude, I feel like I'm right on the edge, dude. I can go either way. I feel like it could change just like that. Like some days I'm like, yeah, dude, like I want to be around people and I could sit here and smoke and joke and bullshit all day. But man, I tell you, like the only reason I wanted to leave the house today was because I knew we were doing like that.
Yeah.
We knew we were doing.
Well,
shit.
like I like small groups of people that I know. Like
sure.
and like I like hanging out with the people that I like at work. But I don't like hanging out with the people that I don't really know at work. Like I don't like getting to know new people. Cuz it's exhausting. It's like
It kind of is. Like, damn, it actually really kind of is. Especially like, man, especially on First Up, it's like, man, I haven't been with any of these people yet.
yeah.
But I don't know. I guess it's just different for me. You know, like I kind of have to.
Well, you're in a different position.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of have to.
You have to
I
be.
I need the rapport.
You have to be
unfortunately.
social. You have to politic. I'm at a point like that's the other thing. The position I'm in, like, you know, where we used to work, I was directly attached to the company commander.
Yeah.
So I was always in his office, just getting to know him.
Yeah, that's weird,
whatever.
dude. Because you're not here.
And here I'm not.
Here you're not. Here we're Blinky's property.
Yeah, so I'm just like another dude. So I'm like totally gray man while I'm here.
That's kind of cool.
Because it's just like, whatever. I hardly show up to work if I don't have to. Like, if there's nothing going on, I know they have this whole like thing like, well, if you don't report by such and such a time, it's like, what are you gonna do?
Yeah,
are you
dude.
really gonna report me AWOL? Because I'm sure that Jag is gonna have an issue with that.
Yeah, dude, they pushed that, and I was like, try me. Like,
Yeah.
go ahead, go for it.
It's like, like I was like, sir, I've got 14 years in. You're not gonna convince anybody that I've gone AWOL.
Right?
I'm sorry.
Like, no, you're not gonna. No, your track.
I'm
guys.
literally on post right now.
Right. Yeah, I'm not. I refuse. I refuse to play that game. Refuse. Hey, report by the phone. I'll see you in a minute.
Yeah.
I'll say. In fact, scratch that. I'll see you when I see you.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
Yeah, I'm like, I'll see you when I fucking see you.
And I've never had a single. I mean, I try. You know, I do give professional courtesies and like,
Oh, dude,
hey,
all
this
day.
is going on this day. This is, but
But you know what? My phone isn't my collar for you to yank on.
right.
You know, it's just
Yeah.
not. So don't. Or I'll just block
That's
it.
the thing. That is the one thing about Blinky is if he doesn't calm down, he's gonna wear himself out because he's trying to babysit grown adults.
It's
And
dude.
it's-
So many LTs need that in like education. Unfortunately, you know, like
Yeah.
because they go through. You know, they go
Well,
through
they
a lot
get
of
pressure. They
Yeah.
get command pressure, and
For
they
sure.
don't know how to handle it.
Right. Plus, I mean, being in aviation, it's a little bit different. Like, dude, imagine him babysitting a platoon, like 30 NCOs and privates. You know, like that would be different. You're babysitting a much smaller platoon with people who are older and more experienced than you, in almost every other
even
regard.
though like infantry lieutenants had to learn that lesson.
Oh man, you could speak on that better than me, man. My only experience in the Army is with aviation. Thank God.
Yeah. I mean, it's the same. But the difference is an aviation lieutenant comes out of flight school as a first lieutenant. An infantry lieutenant has about a year as a butter bar in a line unit.
Oof.
So they have that whole year to be like,
A butter bar.
to get all that crap beat out of them. And I tell you, like, when I was in the infantry as as a senior E5 and especially as an E6, like, there wasn't a butter bar in the Army that could tell me what to do.
They could try, but
They could try. They'd be like, "Hey, Sergeant, blah blah blah," and I'd be like, "Sir, that's a bad idea. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna do this. This is a better idea. So that's how we're gonna do it." Oh, okay. And then by the time that they're a first lieutenant, they're like they've been taught.
right.
You know,
Then they actually have.
they've been
your
taught
good ideas.
real world stuff rather than just what they learned at whatever ROTC or
ROTC they
academy that they went to. So
Yeah.
in aviation, though, they really officers in aviation, a captain in aviation might as well just be a first lieutenant.
Yeah. About.
Which sucks because they put them, especially in the air assault, they put them in company command positions, and it's like
Yeah,
that's
like-
a steep learning curve.
It really is, man. Man, especially for some people who just get thrust into it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think about like the Rooch, you know, like
Yeah. Oh yeah.
they just threw him.
He didn't
to-
even have triple C, did he?
No.
Yeah.
I mean, he had a lot of other experience though, you know. So it wasn't like he.
Well, I am processed with him out there.
Who?
The Rooch.
the Rooch.
out
The
in-
Rooch.
out in-
The Rooch. The Rooch is on fire.
We don't need no water with that mother.
Oh, brother.
I don't know if you ever knew him. Captain A. Out in Washington. He was not in Alpha Company
Hmm.
until after we left.
Oh, and then he came?
Yeah.
To,
Yep. Man, he had to be an LT with God's gift to aviation. You know who I'm talking about. God's gift to aviation. He wrote his own book. He wrote his own memoir.
There were several
What?
of them.
Oh, but this is the guy.
what? Like the Brotalion?
Oh no.
No.
This is.
I
this
think
is
I know
the-
what you're talking about. Did he carry things?
Did he carry things?
Yeah. Was he a captain that carried things?
I'm talking about a particular W3.
Oh.
I'm talking about a W3 who was God's gift to aviation according to his.
W3.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Oh, did he wreck?
No. He was in Charlie Company. He was
Charlie Company.
He was Charlie Company's SP.
Listen, man.
Yes.
Oh, I know who you're talking about.
Yeah, God's gift to aviation, according to him. Dude, he's ghostwriting his own autobiography right now. Like, he was really good,
Are
man.
you joking me?
No, I mean, yes, I actually am. No, I'm being sarcastic.
Oh,
But no, he's
that would
just
be super stupid of him.
the guy was just super full of himself. I mean, yeah, he had a lot of experience and he was really smart about aviation. And honestly, I think he had a job offer with like SkyWest or something. I don't know what COVID did to that. bite. But yeah, man, no, that was just my thing is, man, like this guy could talk about himself like non-stop. Like it was ridiculous. Like he took over as Alpha Company's SP.
Yeah, I heard
Like
about
right
that.
after you left, man, and man, all he did was talk about himself.
Yeah, that's why I didn't like him.
Yeah, no, if I needed, like, because he would tell me how much he didn't like me because of the whole Sergeant Major incident.
That was like working with CB.
Ugh. That's funny because he was a CB too, though.
Oh. I wonder if that's a thing. I wonder if that's a cultural thing then.
It probably is, dude. Bro, CBs are
But
insufferable.
Gandalf's dad was a CB, and he's not like that.
Oh, that's too bad. Maybe those two were
Paul's
just
a
special.
CB.
Oh, when you say
Paul was a CB, yeah, but Paul talks about himself a lot.
Yeah, he does.
when you say CB, are you talking about who I think you're talking about? Supply CB?
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah. Give you,
God bless that
he'll give
guy.
you the shirt off his back, but everybody in a 10-mile radius will
Dude,
hear
it's
about
weird. Like everyone's assessment of CB's like, he's a great guy, and he was, but holy shit!
it. Yeah, he just never turns it off.
Oh man,
Oh,
God bless
I was
America.
talking about. Don't ask me about my job.
Yeah. Yep.
I can't tell you about my job.
Don't ask me about what my job used to be. What was your job? Oh, yeah. It was this.
Oh, yeah, no, I can't.
Like, okay, then shut up.
Yeah. Well, that was so when he found out that he was coming out to us, because he was in my Mike model class.
Sucks, dude.
Yeah, yeah.
That sucks.
He was my stick buddy for
That sucks
for the
worse.
run-up simulator.
Oh, dude. Did you have to study with him? How did that go?
No, I didn't study with him. I asked him though, because I was like, hey, so what happened? Because normally, people that are in that community you came from don't leave. He's like, yeah, I just wanted to fly. Yeah, I wanted to learn how to fly. So
You know what's weird is they all came to our company. Seriously, they all came to our company.
But yeah, so he was my
I
stick
still-
buddy out there. And
you know what, though?
he was
Most
the
of them
same
did.
way out there. He was the same way out there. In
You know,
flight
though,
school.
CB was probably like of all the special dudes. We'll call them the special dudes. Of all the special dudes we got in our company, like he was probably just the worst of them. Mm-hmm. Because the rest of them were actually really cool. I still text Pretty Boy from time to time, especially if the Chiefs are playing.
Hammy.
The old Hammy, I like it. Hammy, yeah.
Yeah.
Every time the Chiefs play, I text Hammy, just to fuck with him.
Yeah. Yeah, I liked Hammy, but I don't think he liked me. So
I don't think that's true.
I don't
Honestly,
know.
he was actually pretty. He was pretty cool with everybody. I don't think he really.
he was cool. Like we had a professional relationship, but
Hammy.
he wouldn't hang out with me outside of work. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
He's the one that did keto with me.
Oh, and his wife
Used to be a ranger. Yeah.
was, you mistook her for Chrissy Gumi's therapist? No?
No,
That was a different one.
that was a different one. His wife was like a model.
Of course.
Yeah. He came from Rangerbat. He was one of the Rangerbat
Oh,
guys.
the one that was like constantly like bugging you down the deployment? And I couldn't
About the
stand it.
lights. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. You two are butt right next to each other.
Yeah. And you couldn't be on your computer because he could hear you
My mouse
tap
click,
your mouse
yeah.
click.
Yep.
Man, we had some road rule or some real world Kandahar shit going on.
Yeah. Prima donnas.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Like, I just wanted to talk to my husband because I had PTSD and I was there all by myself. And this dude was like, I can hear your mouse click. Get off the computer. And so my husband was forced to go outside in the freaking cold and call his wife instead.
Oh, Lord. It was cold when you guys got there?
At night, yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, that's right. That's right. You guys left like in the early spring.
Yeah.
Early spring.
Yeah, it was shivering times.
Shivers. The shivers.
But yeah, it was I felt like we had a good group of guys out there too though.
Oh, dude, it was great. Dude, it was great. And you know what made it great? You know what made it great? Say it with me.
No females. Oh.
Well, there were females.
Oh, there were females.
There were alternate lifestyle females.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
And there were also
EO complaints because of it.
well, yeah, they lodged EO complaints, but there was also the one pilot female. Well, and there was the LT female. There were a lot of females. Anyway, what made it great?
Oh, you know what made it great. You're asking me. I'm asking. I want you to tell the fans what made it great. Bro, Mario Kart.
Oh yeah,
Bro.
yeah, Mario Kart 8.
Bro, that was the best.
That was good times.
The best.
That was good times.
The best was when you. You know what's funny? I see this picture. It appears in my time hop every now and then, and it's
With the projector on the ceiling.
it's you, it's Miami IP, it's excited safety guy, and what do I call him? Wanderer IP. It's the four of you, and you guys are like in the heat of battle. And Wanderer IP, he's playing with Peach, you know, on the motorcycle because that's his girl.
Wanderer
And she just
IP.
fell off the thing. You see his
Is that
head go
the-
back,
is
like,
that
oh,
the
you know, like
Wanderer
you're
IP?
all-
Is that
like,
the
you're
one
all
that's
like
at Rucker?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So like you guys are like all in and for playing, like excited safety guys like bitching about something. You see him yelling, and Wanderer's just like, you know, because Peach just fall off and now he's losing again. And I was like, dude, that just summed it up perfectly. But the best one was when I don't remember who was playing. I'm pretty sure it was excited guy, Crashcraft, you and Hammy. I want to say it was the four of you guys, or some variation of that. But it was like getting heated, dude. Because
Well, the four of us, yeah.
because the four.
Crashcraft talks a lot of shit.
Yeah, and you know what's funny is he talked a lot of shit, but Hammy, he
Well,
was
Hammy
the hype.
fed it back to him, yeah.
Crashcraft talked a lot of shit, but Hammy fed it back to him and actually was the hype.
Yeah.
And then the two of you were actually pretty good too. And it was, and like, you know how the fuckery got really real towards the end of the race, and you guys were like just in the heat of battle, and battalion and brigade commander walked.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Fuck! And it's like, hey,
Well, at least they weren't watching like one of those weird movies that they were watching
oh yeah.
all the time.
No, they caught you guys in the heat of battle, and you paid them no attention. I wasn't like, oh hey, we're here. It was like, yeah, whatever. People just walked in, fuck, fuck. And then it was like, hey, and you're like, oh shit. And they're like, hey guys, we're on welfare. Good job.
Those good times. Yeah, that was pretty funny.
That was great.
You know, to this day, because of that whole experience, if I get on Mario Kart 8 and play online, it's just boring.
Yeah. No, dude, that they just can't compare.
Because it doesn't, like...
There's none of the drama.
And it's just like I get out front and then I just stay there.
Yeah.
So like you're not playing against people like playing against Hammy, Crashcraft, Excited Safety Guy, even Wanderer.
Oh, he was good too.
Like everybody was pretty good out there.
I'll tell you what though, man, Captain Auburn was the best.
Auburn.
That's where he lives. The company commander at the time.
Oh.
That's where he lives. So.
Well,
that's
he
my name.
was, yeah.
He was
but
really
he
good.
also was a little upset because he bought the N64 and then we didn't use it.
Whatever. I mean, we had a better system, and he played all the time. BQ Dub.
Yeah.
And crushed us all.
He got the N64 and we tried to play it and it was like the draw distance was like you couldn't even tell where the next turn was without looking at the mini map. Yeah. I didn't realize how, but I remember the N64, like when it came out, being amazing.
Oh,
and like
dude.
the graphics, I was like, man, these graphics are so awesome.
Well, because you played
then you
2D
look at it-
scrollers your whole life. You grew
and
up
then
on them.
You go back to it, like when we went back to it, and I was like, how
Did we do this?
did I think this was anything to be excited about? And then you played Mario Kart N64. It was like you can't even see to the next turn.
Yeah.
So you can't even like prepare for it unless you watch the mini map and just know where it's going to be. So then we got the emulator on the computer, which made the draw distance go out to infinity. And then he got all upset about that because it was like, well, we're going to play on this because it's easier because you can actually see and you can use an Xbox controller and whatever. And then we got Mario Kart 8.
And
That's
the
when our
rest
lives
is
changed. Yeah.
history.
It was like, I remember how resistant everybody was to it too. They were like,
I'm glad that
why are we playing Mario Kart 8? We got Mario Kart 64, blah, blah, blah. You can fly in this? This is so stupid. How do you even know what's going on? And then by the time the deployment was over, it was like, red shell, blue shell, bullshit.
Oh, dude, it got so heated.
Yeah.
It was so heated. I'm like, dude, I'm either gonna fly today or I'm gonna play Mario Kart 8 until my fucking thumbs fall out.
Yeah,
Either way, I'm getting paid.
That was so funny, too. It was like either I'm gonna do like a 7-hour day of flying, or I'm just gonna
7
sit.
hours
Yeah,
of-
or I'm just gonna sit and play Mario Kart for 12 hours.
Wasn't a bad gig.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Good times. That was actually a decent time, other than my PC eval.
Oh, brother. I heard nightmares about that.
I mean, I didn't get it as bad as Crashcraft, but I was concurrent with him, so I got
You
a
were
lot
caught
of
in
the
the
fallout.
wake.
Yeah,
You were caught in the wake of.
they were still hyped up from dealing with him when they got to me. So it's like, I've never had that much test anxiety in my life.
Oh man. Oh, dude. Yeah, I'll tell you. By the time, well, the old hell, what do I call But by the time they got to me, J-Dub was gone. I had the Wanderer, and he was just checked out. Like, whatever.
Yeah,
He's like, cool, great. Like, literally, most of my
he was
PC
just
ride was him just going, highway to the danger zone, like on Seattle Approach. I was like, okay,
Are
awesome.
you serious?
Oh yeah, on frequency.
Oh my gosh.
So like people flying into SeaTac, like the pilots are hearing this jackass going, highway to the danger zone. I'm like, dude, we're on frequency. I was like, well,
Oh
it
my
sounds like a
gosh.
PC problem. Maybe you should tell me to shut the fuck up.
Oh my
It's like,
gosh.
Wanderer, shut the fuck up, please. It's like, oh, you do have a pair.
Oh my gosh. What the hell?
Yeah. Then the crew chiefs in the back were just singing it on internal. I was like, great.
Wow.
I think he told him to do it.
probably.
Wow.
I had a situation where, everybody was told to just not answer my calls or answer my questions.
Everybody just fuck with him. It's his PC, right?
Yeah. So I ran into a situation, like I'd seen it before, obviously, you get that fault data lost,
Oh, yeah.
but it gave the CMOS a no-go because it said fault data loss. And that was a launch criteria,
Yeah.
right? Out in Kandahar.
Yep.
So I was like, okay, well, I don't know what this means or how to fix it. So, hey, crew chiefs, have you ever figured out how to fix this or seen this before? No, I've never heard of it before. Okay.
So now you have to make a decision.
And so then I was like, I texted Law Dog, and and then of course JW was like, man, he's sleeping, man, leave him alone. Like,
It's like, I need help.
come on, PC, make a decision. I was like, all right, well, we're gonna jump. He's like, all right, flight's over. Great. Didn't even get to like APU clear.
But, dude, your CMOS wasn't working. That was the right decision.
It was. I mean, we talked about it afterward. It really, fault data loss just means that the fault data was lost. It doesn't mean anything.
Oh, so your CMOS was working.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops. Okay.
Yeah. It just didn't have the fault data or any fault data because lost it during the run up or whatever.
Oh, whoops. Okay, then I guess he made the right call.
Yeah, we talked. He's like, it was the most conservative option. It was something that you weren't familiar with. It did say no go on the CMOS, so I mean, if you don't know what it is and it's causing that and it's a ready to launch criteria, I just didn't want to pre-flight and run up another aircraft. That aircraft was fine, so
Yeah.
I was like, okay,
Yeah, like you already feel bad because you feel like you fucked up.
yeah,
Like you're already beating yourself up because he gave you the impetus to beat yourself up. Like, oh, it's over, and you're like, shit.
yep.
Good times.
It was good times. It was terrible times.
It was the best.
It was
of times.
literally the worst
It was
time of my
worst
life.
times.
Best of times.
Yeah, it was the worst time of my life. But
Dude, what's funny is like my PC ride. Honestly, I'll be honest. Compared to yours, it was a cakewalk. Then
everybody's compared to
compared to yours, everyone
Crashcraft. It was a
cakewalk. Yeah, and then we went to NTC, and holy crap, it was like, welcome to the NFL, rookie. Mount
You're killing
Shasta.
me.
Oh, dude, you're gonna freeze. You're gonna ice up real bad. Like, dude, like JD was in bad shape, dude. Like that dude was like, I was just like,
Dude,
man, like, holy crap, we really got iced up, bro. He was inconsolably shaking, bro. Like World
Yeah.
War II, just like, cause he knows. Like, I didn't know. It was like I didn't realize how bad it was until a few days later, and then I was gun shy flying in the clouds for like weeks. I was like, oh, dude. Like,
well, that trip, I was a flight lead, and then I went straight into being the day
woo!
AMC.
You were the
Yeah.
dude. You were just the AMC on call, dude.
It was miserable. It was so terrible. And that's like, it's funny the memory of that Nero mission that we split off at the end. And you were like, hey man, are we gonna split? I was like, dude, I got 5 radios going off. Shut up.
He's like, he yelled at you. It's like, he sure did. Like, I wasn't even upset about it, dude.
You're like, I'm used to this.
The old chain gang was like, dude, he yelled at you. Like, he couldn't believe it. I was just like laughing. I was like, he sure did. He's like he was like, he couldn't believe I wasn't offended. I was like, look, this isn't the first time he's yelled at me, and it won't be the last. Oh man.
And I mean, honestly, if you'd been monitoring all the same frequencies I was monitoring,
dude.
you probably wouldn't have made the radio call.
Oh yeah, no, hell
Because
no.
you had no reason to be monitoring all the AMC frequencies.
No.
You had all the
I
airspace frequencies probably up.
yeah. No.
So, and I had all the I had the TOC trying to talk to me. I had OCs trying to talk to me. I had the FARP trying to talk. Because I was trying to get clarification on what we're doing next. Yell at the TOC for making us shut down earlier anyway. Like,
Oh, man, the FARP's gas. No, you can't use it. We are going to die.
yeah, I'm literally going to fall out of the sky. So,
Nope, you play the game. Nope, then you play the game, sir, till you die. The OC said.
yeah.
Oh, brother.
It's just like,
Imagine that's your life, dude. Like, I tell you, I just want to give an OC a beer. Like, look, hey, time out on the game. Here, I'm really sorry you have to do this.
Every time you guys talk about OCs, I'm like reminded of that show, The Real OC. I think it was on MTV.
Oh yeah. It was like Laguna Beach. Oh man.
The
holy
Hill.
crap.
One Tree
dude.
Hill.
Not even. Yeah,
is
shows like that.
Orange County is what
Yeah,
it's
it's
talking
like
about?
yeah, it's like Laguna Beach, like the real stories of like teenagers in Orange County.
Yeah.
Dude, my ex-girlfriend, she's straight out of the Philippines, dude, and she loved that show. I don't know if it's a cultural thing for Filipino women to like idolize white American women, but holy fuck, dude. Like, she watched every
think it might
episode.
be.
Yeah, dude, she watched every episode of that show and made me watch it. And
Well, like,
I just
think it
wanted
was like back
to.
in 2006 when that was on.
Oh, yeah.
Because my old neighbors
yeah.
watched it. Like,
Oh, yeah.
And they couldn't understand why I didn't watch it. And it was like,
Because
well, I
it
was
is
so much older than them at
it
that
is a
time.
dude. It's a bunch of 16-year-old blonde girls in
probably why I
Laguna
don't know
Beach
anything
bitching
about
about
it.
how hard their rich life is. Like, dude, they live in $1 million mansions, talking about like just nothing, like just cackling about how hard it's gonna be to be married off as some trophy wife.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, like this is mind-numbingly stupid.
I think though, like shows like that really do demonstrate that.
God, I'm having flashbacks.
that
Oh my god, I'm having PTSD.
situations like, or not situations, but shows like that, like the Real Housewives, and the like, all the like, what was that one that the guy from Kiss was on? Family Jewels.
Oh yeah, Gene Simmons.
Gene Simmons Family Jewels.
Family
like,
Jewels.
all those shows demonstrate that life is just hard.
Yeah,
Like life is
fair
just
enough.
hard. Like people,
it doesn't matter.
wherever you're at, whatever you think is going to bring you happiness at the next level,
That's false.
That's not what's going to bring you happiness. You just have to be content with where you're at. That's what's going to bring you happiness.
Dude,
Because-
I agree.
Because wherever you're at, your perspective is you just have a whole nother level of difficulties that you're dealing with.
Yeah.
So that, and like people that are say poor or middle class or whatever watch all these rich people complain about their difficult lives and how they couldn't get their Gucci shoes at the store. To that person, that's a big freaking deal, you know, because maybe they're meeting with the president of Gucci and they need to be wearing those shoes, you know, like it's a huge thing potentially.
Oh, I agree, man. Dude, everyone's got.
So
Dude,
it's all
everyone
about
has. Yeah,
perspective.
everyone has problems, dude.
So
and,
I mean, the moral of the story is life freaking sucks. So just
and eventually you're gonna.
so
die.
just be okay with that.
And thermodynamics.
And
it doesn't
the
matter.
second law of thermodynamics means nothing matters anyways.
It
So
really doesn't. And you know,
I always
seriously,
find a way to bring it up for you.
I saw this funny meme. You remember that meme of the teenage girl who's like, she's like stalking her boyfriend or something. She's just got like this
oh, the crazy.
Oh.
yeah.
crazy face.
yes.
So someone superimposed her face into the sun. It says, "When I go, I'm taking you with me." And I'm laughing hysterically. And someone next to me is like, "I don't get it." And I was just like, you know, when the sun goes, it's gonna like consume the inner planets, right? And they're like, "What?" I'm like, "Oh," I was like, "Sweetie, let me tell you, when stars die, a lot of them, you know, become red giants. You know, like the whole nuclear fusion thing starts to die off. They start burning into heavier and heavier elements, and eventually, the outer layers of the
super
star,
expand.
yeah, they just super expand."
Yeah.
I was watching. There's this science YouTube channel in Australia. It's got a really weird name. It's like Kyrgyzstan or something. But they were talking about how like, and it
Is
makes
that the
sense if
one
you
that
think
we
about it.
Have been watching? No. It's something that Georgia's been watching.
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. She doesn't watch YouTube when I'm around.
Oh, she's been
Smart.
watching some sort of like science thing, and she's super funny because she watches it in Australian, like, and so that's how she found this. It's a science channel in Australian.
Does it have a weird name that starts with a K?
That's what I was thinking. That's what like jogged my memory.
It
Yeah.
might be. It probably is the same channel then.
She's
Probably.
super about astronomy and all that.
That's
so-
funny because that's like one of the big things they talk about, and they're talking about how like, like the theory right now is that, you know, our solar system it is essentially the remnants of two neutron stars colliding, you know, and then obviously all those heavy elements form like a nebula that kind of recondenses back into like a yellow main sequence star that we have, and then you have all the heavy elements like gold, platinum, silver, all that shit. It's like, well, that's like literally like heavy atomic nuclei that could really only form from the collision
You know
of
that's
stars.
what's next with Mars, right? Like with this whole, what is it? Perseverance or whatever the rover that's up there right now.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, so it's going to go around and discover that in that like 20 square kilometers area that it's driving around in, there's no life. And then whoever down here is just going to be like, okay, well, I'm morally exempt from having to care about drilling up there then, because there's no life to worry about. So once Elon Musk figures out how to send ships there and bring ships back, it's going to be a mining community. Like that's all. They're going to send all the miners up there. They're going to be like, get the hell out of Pennsylvania, go to fucking Mars, and mine our shit for us.
Well, I mean, dude,
and then it's just gonna be a freaking it's gonna be like Cowboy Bebop with the fucking space trucks going back and forth from Mars
dude,
to.
way to hit me with my favorite anime. Love it.
I love Cowboy Bebop.
Dude, love it. I think we've had this discussion, but it's
Yeah.
worth having again. No, that's crazy, dude. Like they're finding through spectral analysis that like a lot of the asteroids in the asteroid belts are just
Oh, asteroids! Yeah, there's gonna be asteroid mining.
yeah, man. They're chock full of super valuable elements.
And then you're gonna have oh shoot, what was that show?
She's just watching. She's so funny.
Yeah, she loves it. She's like, I'm on the show too, guys. I'm the second co-star. What was that show? Started with an E. It was on Sci-Fi.
Oh,
Yeah.
the one that you used to watch all the time.
Yeah.
It has like
I can't remember, but it's got like belters. Like it's got the whole political setup of like the colonists on Mars that are starting to attack Earth, and
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I didn't watch it, but I saw the commercials for
Not
it like a
even.
lot.
it's really good. I should probably start watching, because I guess they started making new episodes. They canceled it for a while,
is it on the third?
and then Prime picked it up. I think
The-
it's on the fourth season now.
Oh,
God, what was it called? It started with an E. I wish we had people in chat that could help me out.
We have to earn all your fans back.
Yeah, I know, because we were gone for so long. It's not Escape.
no, it's like eversion or something like that kind of sound,
Yeah,
but not that word.
yeah,
Dude, it's just escaping me. I'd have to like literally go on. Dude.
yeah. Well, I guess
I need the web. I need to like look up all of Sci-Fi Channel shows, like a Rolodex or
Evasion? No.
no. Help us, Skynet.
Let's see. Space Show Belters. The Expanse.
Oh, yeah.
That's what it is.
Yep.
Let's see. Is it on? Oh, it's on the 5th season. Wow.
Oh.
Oh, you know what show started today? Oh, you probably don't know, but so you know The Walking Dead, right?
Oh yeah.
You know that was a comic book.
Oh yeah.
And you know-
Jennifer bought me she's bought me the first 7, not like the volumes, like the hardback like collector's volumes. So that she's got me the first 7. It corresponds with like the first 3, 4, like about the first 4 seasons of the
Yeah.
show.
You know the guy that wrote those wrote a superhero comic book, right?
Oh yeah, Robert Kirkman.
Called Invincible.
Yeah, I saw
It's a great
Stephen
comic
Yeun's
series.
in it and J.K. Rowling. I saw the
It
commercials.
just started today.
Dude, I saw the preview
I
for
really
that and I
want
was
to
like,
watch it.
dude, that's
It's rated M. It's a
Dude,
cartoon.
That would be awesome to watch off screen and have our reaction on the show. That would be sick. I'm still gonna pitch this idea.
We could we could just like review the episodes. The trouble with that though is spoilers, because it's very spoilery. Like I've read the comic books.
Well, so what what a lot of people do like to avoid that. I'm like over here just pitching ideas for the show. A lot of people will give the
the
show
intern's job. You pitch the idea. I take the credit.
Nice. Hey, whatever, dude. Keep feeding me wine. All right, like, great deal, boss. Hey, those are all my ideas, son of a bitch. No, you know what a lot of guys do when they're doing like stuff like this is they give the shows like lead time because they themselves are fans and they also like they don't like spoilers either. So they know like, okay, well look, like we wouldn't want that for ourselves. We're not going to do that to our fans who we also care about. So they give the show lead time. It's like, okay, hey, listen, heads up. Like this show, like we wait anywhere, and some shows will wait like 14 days after material releases. Some wait 7 days, but they give it lead times.
Well, yeah. I mean, if
People can
it just
watch.
released today, so next week we could talk about this episode 1.
Which stream is that on?
Prime.
Ooh, I've got Prime.
Yeah, Amazon Prime.
Oh,
Also, His Dark Materials is a great show.
Dude, I still want to do Breaking Bad because I still can't believe you guys haven't seen that.
I mean,
I'm not trying to come off of Invincible. And like I said, there's ways where we can incorporate. It's really
Well, we
about
could
the
do-
reaction.
Do all three.
we could do like
It
for
could
the
be
live
like
show.
a-
We could talk about how
could
we
be
felt
like-
about a current show, like Invincible or whatever, and then we can do YouTube videos of us reacting to, because that way we can edit it. We can like chop it up, make it derivative. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Sure.
So it's not just the full episode all the way through. It's just like us reacting to. I don't know if I watch. I watch PewDiePie a lot. He does reaction shows like that where he shows like it's like a 19-minute YouTube video of a 45-minute show.
Right, and that's how a lot of people do their reaction videos, where they're showing like licensed content.
Yeah, because that way it's derivative and it's
Right.
like it's been chopped up. And
Right, you're not really getting the full experience, therefore, and getting around paying for it. But dude, that'd be awesome.
yeah, I just got to look into.
Plus, it would be a good way to. That'd be a
Maybe
good.
email-
Personally, I'm being selfish. It'd be a good way for me to re-experience watching the show again. 'Cause
Email a
first
lawyer.
time I watched it. It was
But
like,
yeah, we could like set it up on the couch, and then all we would need is the camera, because we can splice in the episode later. We don't need to like screen capture anything. We just set the camera up on us, reacting to the show,
that'd be sick.
and then we'd have to mic it somehow, but figure that out later.
Yeah, shit. I'll hold my mic while I'm watching the show. Really, just watching you guys. Really.
Yeah, I think something like that. Initially, I guess until I make money, I should stick with the equipment that I have. We'll probably use like a condenser mic, although that would pick up the show, so I probably wouldn't want to do that.
So here's screwing with your cat.
That's okay. I think there's a way though that I could do that with a condenser mic, and then just take the audio from the show, polarize it, put it on the audio track, and it would cut out the audio. I don't know. Audio engineer, make that another job. Was that 45 now?
46.
46.
46. So, all right, stop touching me.
She's like, what? What? Who's meowing?
You've been licking yourself so much that you're like legit wet. She's like, whatever. I'm clean. Just like the kiddo. I like to have my hair wet.
Yeah, it's like, yeah, that's funny you mention that. Like, like every time I come over, like her hair is wet.
Yeah, she's.
Is that just me? I'm thinking about that. Like,
we have had the conversation with her so many times. She just likes to keep it wet. She's got a lot of like little things that are just like laziness that she just. It's just like she's like hard set on maintaining that as a lifestyle choice. It's like, all right. I mean, you want to be
kinda
lazy,
funny.
but okay. It's like,
That's like I tell her. I'm
she
like,
walks in
you-
the door and just drops all her crap on the floor, and it's like, don't do that.
no.
Put it up in your room where it belongs. Okay.
Like I tell her, I'm like this room is my room, and I can't stand it being cluttered. And she's like, I'm gonna get to it, Auntie. I'm gonna get to it tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yep.
She procrastinates a lot too.
Tomorrow. Been there.
And then, if I tell her to dry her hair, she's like, yeah, I'm gonna dry my hair.
I'm just gonna let it air dry.
And then I ask her, well, how come you didn't dry your hair? Well, Auntie, I'm gonna let it air dry. And you can tell by the tone in her voice that if you approach her with it again, it's gonna be a full-on war.
Oh man.
Yeah. She has this impression that she makes decisions that affect the household.
False.
Yeah.
Yeah, she thinks she's in charge.
Like
in a lot of
she
things.
she has the impression that she's responsible for that new truck in the driveway. Yeah.
Oh,
Like there's so many times where I go and like grab something out of the cupboard to eat, and she's like, "Uncle Matt, that's mine," and I'm like, "I'm sorry, who paid for this?" So I'm pretty sure it wasn't you.
man.
Yeah,
Kids say the
picked
darndest
out-
things,
She
man.
picked out these cheese balls at Walmart the other day, and she was like, "Uncle Matt better not get these either, because these are mine." I'm like, "I'm pretty sure that it's his money that bought them." Well, okay, there is that too, but he better not. He better not put all his hands up in these.
Semantics, Auntie. Semantics. That's awesome,
Yeah, she's got some funny ideas.
man.
And the really
Grow
funny
up.
thing is, like, for the longest time, she felt like she could just like make decisions about school. She'd just be like, "I'm just not going to do school today." And it's like, no, you are going to do school today because you don't have a choice.
Yeah, that's
Like, you are at compulsory school age. You have
Yeah.
to go to school. It's a law.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if we don't make you, then we go to jail. And you can have fun dealing with that. Like, so.
kiddo, you have to go to school.
Yeah.
Thank God you live in a place where that is the thing. Man,
Yeah.
dude, there's countries where you pay good money. Like, well, how old is she now? Like 12?
She's 11. She just
11.
turned 11, yeah.
Okay. Well, okay, so she would be in the 5th grade right now? Mm-hmm. Okay. So, in a lot of countries, like, free education stops at, like, some go as high as the 6th grade, but some stop as early as the 3rd grade. And anything beyond that, you better
Lots
have
of
the
money.
money.
Yeah.
Lots of money.
Yeah, when we were in Washington, we were paying for her private school out there.
Yep.
Man, nope.
She wants to go back to public school next year, which I'm okay with. I mean, but the downside to it is they don't really give her the attention she needs.
Yeah,
She's got special needs,
Yeah, dude.
so it's frustrating
it's a
trying to get that. Like it's nice with the homeschooling because we control all of it. So we can make sure if she needs extra time on a test or whatever, we can be like, "Yep, you got extra time, go for it." Or if she needs like the questions read to her, we can be like, "All right, we'll read them to you." Because a lot of times she'll leave a bunch of stuff blank on a test just because she just gets worn out with reading. And it's like you read the question to her and she's like, "Oh, that's this." It's like, well, why didn't you
write
answer
it?
the question? Because you obviously know the answer. So it's so we're able to like give her this special attention that she needs,
That's good, man.
which I worry about if we send her back to public school. But at the same time, she and the pandemic has a lot to do with why she's in private school anyway.
Right.
But she's not getting the interaction with kids her age that
Yeah, that's.
Yeah,
need
because
that.
a bunch of kids moved off our street that
all
were
the,
her
all the
age,
kids that were her age moved off the street.
and they were all homeschoolers.
That's tough, man. God, that's hard, man. It's hard being a kid in a military household, man.
Especially during this pandemic.
Oh, bro,
I
I
can't
can't
even
even imagine,
I can't
bro.
like in
Because there's nothing like it in our lifetime, or
Yeah.
even in the last 5 or 6 generations.
what is she? She's 11. So in 10 years, she's still gonna be dealing with the fact that she, like, the formative years of her education were during the pandemic.
Yeah.
Like-
It's scary to think about. Like, it's scary to think about how these ripples are gonna turn into giant waves, man. Like, it's
I can't even
butterfly
imagine,
effect,
like-
man. Chaos theory.
College, or not college, but like high school kids.
Ooh.
And like, my office mate, not gun nut, but the other guy,
Yep.
we'll call him retiree. He he's got I think he's got 2 daughters. One of them is taken to online. It was like, maybe a C average student to begin with.
Yeah.
Is still doing the same, just fine on online school. The other one was like A's and B's, and is like almost failing online schooling.
That sucks.
Because it just doesn't. Kids can't sit in front of a screen all day.
No. Yeah, you can't learn that way. Dude, most of IPC was like Zoom calls and Zoom meetings. And I was like, this is trash. Like, dude, like, this ain't working. Like, straight up. I'm like, oh my God, like, all of IPC is now on a PowerPoint? No. Pass. Hard pass. Like, this needs to be in class, man. Like, this needs to be in class with instructors, you know. I mean, you're still going to get the PowerPoint anyway because it's the fucking Army. But still,
Yeah.
There's something to be said
It's
about...
not just the Army. Everybody does death by PowerPoint.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter where you go.
Yeah, it's just... It really leaves something to be desired, you know, like
It
I
just
can
depends
appreciate
on the instructor.
Yeah.
The instructor has to pull it off the PowerPoint, make it like relevant.
Yeah.
Which means, and that's the downfall of the Army is like you give some E5 and make him a subject matter expert, but don't teach him how to teach. You know, so he knows the subject, but he doesn't know how people learn.
Right.
So he's just like, well, here's the PowerPoint, blah 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 blah. This is my experience, blah 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 blah. Here's the next slide, blah 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 blah. Here's the next slide, blah blah blah. We're gonna skip these next 27 slides because they don't matter. Well, I mean they might,
Yeah.
but you just don't know how to teach.
Right.
Because the Army doesn't teach. The Army doesn't teach you how to teach, and it doesn't teach you how to lead. It just like puts you in those positions and expects you to figure it out.
Gives you a hip pocket manual.
Yep.
If you're lucky.
Yeah.
If you go to a good unit. Yeah.
Yep. That's the military in general. Is very much figure it out.
Because the turnover rate is so high.
Oh yeah.
It's
It's
just like
non-stop.
if you survive the turnover rate, then you've earned the right to stand in front of people.
But that in and of itself doesn't make you qualified.
Right.
Yep.
Yeah, that's why. I mean, we were pretty lucky. He was kind of a goofy dude, but the jester,
Oof. Yeah, you know what? He really did like.
he was a teacher before he was in the Army.
That's the thing. Yeah, he was a
Yeah,
teacher.
and he was a special needs teacher, so he knew how to like approach things in different ways
Yeah,
to
we
get
ought
to
to
people.
be asking him questions.
No.
No,
Nah, I'm good. I'm good.
He's just that goofy.
yeah.
Oh
he's-
yeah, I mean he had a house full of no light bulbs.
yeah. He had a house. He had a house full of light bulbs corroded into the socket.
Yeah, never mind.
Yeah, and a mouse friend that lived with him in Kandahar.
Yeah, never mind.
Dude, him and Miami IP just. Oh my God. Bro. I tell you, I was quite literally in between that physically. Like, because I was next door to I was literally right next to Miami IP. Mm-hmm. And then he was right next door to the Jester. Mm-hmm. And dude. Oh, man. Poor ginger guy.
Yeah.
He was just there for he was on
He
the
was
other
just-
end.
yeah.
He was on the other end of that fucking
Well,
sandwich.
and he got saddled with the UMO, the Task Force UMO, which ugh, no thanks.
No, fuck that. That's just a bunch of extra work.
Yeah,
That's just extra work for like
that's.
no.
I mean, that's Army aviation in a nutshell. though.
in
It's
general,
like
right? It's a
total,
ton
like-
of extra work that you can't even leverage. You know, you
and it does nothing for you.
Yeah, it does literally nothing. It is the most thankless work.
But if you
can't
screw it up, you're
leverage
gonna
it in
hear
any
about
way.
it. That's the thing. It's thankless unless you screw it up, and then it's like
Right, and
your
but that
career's
doesn't
over.
that doesn't inspire people to work. It's like, hey,
Right.
here's a bunch of work that you don't get. I mean, first of all, you don't get paid extra to do the extra work, but we expect that. But not only is it a ton of extra work, you cannot leverage it in any way, shape, or form. It's not going to make your OER better. It's not going to make anything better for you. But if you screw it up, you will pay dearly. Like, tell that to someone, because that is the truth. That's the truth.
That's the same thing with supply, though. It's
Yeah.
like,
Oh, it's
hey,
absolute-
here's a job that has a schoolhouse trained individual that could do it,
But
and
he
if you
doesn't
mess
want
it
to.
up, you're going to jail.
Right.
But we don't have a position on the end toe for that schoolhouse train guy, so you're going to do it.
Yeah, and again, all the added benefit of if you screw it up, you're probably going to go to jail. But if you do a good job, there's really nothing in it for you, tangibly or intangibly.
Yeah.
There's only consequence and no benefit. Why are people getting out? Like,
Yeah.
well, I mean,
let's throw more money at it. Well, that's not the problem. The people that are going to take your money, we're going to stay in anyway.
right. You're not even giving the money to the people you're trying to retain anyway. That's the problem. Maybe if you gave them some of that money, they might think about it. Honestly, because, dude, like some of these kids, like 10 grand, I can go get an F-150 for that. Mm-hmm. You know, well, boom, now you got them. But we don't throw the money at the people that we actually want to do the work. We try to not give them anything, and then it's all this psychobabble bullshit about like, well, you might retire one day, maybe. You know, like.
You remember Killjoy? Mm-hmm. When he was our CWAB?
Yeah. I was having a correspondence with him when after the whole Sergeant Major incident. And the Rooch was like, I'm not sponsoring you for IPC because there's consequences for your actions. And I was like, hey, whatever. I'll die in that hill.
Well, that's a different.
But the point is that I thought I was going to be on the untracked market leaving Fort Lewis. So I got in touch with Killjoy because I was like, well, my options are terrible. I'll probably end up going to, like, Korea was like 60% of my options. And I was like, well, and this was right after Branch came out. It's like, if you don't pick Korea, you're going. I was like, shit. I was like, I need an inroad. I need someone to specifically request me and make me seem like I'm needed somewhere else. Because if I don't, I'm going to Korea. And I couldn't do it, you know? Like, I wasn't going to ask Jennifer to go while she was in the middle of college. But I wasn't going to ask her to wait for me for a year either, because that's just straining on my marriage. I just don't need that in my life. And I know it's kind of selfish to bring that up being in the Army. But I was like, well, if I can find an inroad somewhere. And someone had mentioned, like, oh, Killjoy's out at the 101st. I was like, Korea? Air Assault School. Korea Air Assault School. I was like, well, Korea's at least a year where people will have strict control over my life and basically treat me like a specialist, even though I'm a pilot. Or I can just suffer for 2 weeks at Air Assault School, even though it's basically like 2 weeks of basic training all over again. So I was like, okay, Air Assault School's a lesser of two evil. And man, Killjoy was all about it. It's like, all right, man, no, I remember you. Yeah, you're out at 16th Cap, right? Okay, I need pilots. He's like, yeah, just be ready to go to Air Assault School. He's all about it. He's like, yeah, he's like, trust me, you're not a PC until you go to Air Assault School.
Well,
You're just
retirees, friends with him.
oh, brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was all about it. He was ready to send me.
He used to come and do like his little speeches or whatever, and he'd be like, "Hey, man, it doesn't matter how long you've been in the Army. Once you put on that dot, you got another 30 years." He'd be like, what world are you living in, man? Like, who's gonna stay on for an additional 30 years?
Bro, like, here's the problem. Like, you're thinking 30 years this way.
Yeah.
And we're here today.
Yeah.
And it's awful most of the time.
Yeah.
Like, I'm telling you.
I tell people all the time, I try not to discourage people from putting a packet in, because if they want to do better things with their career,
yeah,
then more power to them. But it's like,
be realistic.
I spent 7 years in the infantry, and I never once thought about getting out. I have a good, long, hard look at myself in the mirror about once every 6 months since I've been in aviation.
You're like, the only thing that keeps me in is because it's like, well, dude, what else am I going to do? Like, honestly, like, I have no interest in going to work for someone's company to make them rich. Because that's really your other option. Is you can go get a job. You're just going to make money for someone else. You're just going to get enough to get by. Straight up. Unless I'm telling you, like, I've worked enough jobs, and I know enough people who started their own companies to know that the only way to get, or like to really get ahead, is you got to take that risk. And also with the added caveat that you probably want to do it in something that you actually like doing.
Well, yeah, if you're going to own your own company, you definitely should have some level of passion for whatever you're doing.
And that's the thing about it, is like, me personally, like, I have a passion for flying. So, like, It's enough to offset, dude. Like, if I get to fly, like last night, it was fucking awesome. Turning the boost off, we had a 30-knot crosswind. I was like, this is great. Like, everything else down there sucks, but I'm up here and it's awesome.
Once you pull pitch and leave the ground, things are awesome.
Yeah, I know. I get it. Once you get back and the engines are off, it's like, shit.
But reality comes slamming back in.
It really does. So I just wait patiently to pull pitch again. So.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. Well, now that we're on that depressing note.
All right. Yeah, I was about to say, dude, we have left. We have left it like the perfect punctuation mark.
Yeah. Try to leave on an up note, but it's just not in the cards tonight.
Not tonight. I may never know what you're gonna get.
But hey, well, you have anything to add, honey?
She is like hanging in there,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
Like by her fingernail.
Nope.
Nope. All right. Well, thank you everybody for coming by. Really appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Had a couple weeks off there. We'll be back next week. And then the following week, we're going on a family vacation. We're going to try to do like camping edition. It'll be me and Chrissy May. But we'll see. We might not have room for all the equipment, but we'll see what happens. And then after that, it should be back to regular episodes. So hope everybody's having a great time. Have a great week. And until then, keep your head above water.
Why do we gotta have all the camping equipment or all the